Hello everyone, welcome along. It's Sunday evening, it's bonus stream time of course, because we moved clubs last night, didn't we? We had a little bonus stream last night as well, of course, and we're no longer at Banbridge. No longer at Banbridge, unfortunately. We had to move. We moved to Portadown. Up the down, we say there. It looks a little bit like we've taken a bit of a downward turn, but I'm confident. I think it's maybe the right decision. We debated it last night. We've still got the transfer window open, so thankfully that means we've got a little bit of time to maybe get some players in. This is what we've got, so welcome to Portadown. Evening Raggio, evening Axes and Taxes, evening Fat Nige. Welcome in everybody. We have, of course, taken over at Portadown now, as you can see, former Danske Bank Premier Champions, former Northern Irish Cup winners, Bet McLean League Cup winners, Charity Shield winners, Championship winners, Euro Middlesbrough Cup winners. 22 times they've won that. 6 times they've won the Irish Gold Cup. This is a team that is decorated. However, this is a team that's currently sat 10th. Look at that. Evening, Dave Goodger. How are you, my man? Welcome in. Spinning Goodgers in the chat for Dave Goodger. So this is us then. This is us right now. Currently sat 10th. Okay, we are, 11 points away from Institute, who are second bottom. Banbridge sat just 5 points ahead of us. Okay, now we haven't moved. Okay, we've been in charge for 4 games. We haven't moved, but more importantly, we haven't lost. Right? Okay, this was what was coming into. We were coming into 3 defeats on the bounce. Okay, we took over here at Institute, ground ourselves out, got ourselves a draw. Right? Okay, Harry Anderson gets a penalty, levels things up. Mayola Park, 2-2. Mayola Park were currently sat 4th, I think, at the time. Am I right thinking Mayola Park were 4th? I think they were. Yeah, they're currently 3rd right now. So yeah, they were 4th at the time. And we got a 2-2 draw, okay? Went a goal down, pulled it back, went 2-1 down, pulled it back again. So we're noticing there's a bit of character in the team here, okay? Now, we'll try and obviously get you up to speed with some of these new players. So that's a great strike, to be honest. There's nothing you can really do about that, to be honest, is there? So this is Knowles out to low. Right, what a ball that is in for Anderson. Finishes it brilliantly, smacks it past the goalkeeper, makes it 1-1. Again, gave away a silly penalty. That's 2-1. But then, there's a bit of life in us. Robinson into Upton. And a little bit of luck from Annett there makes it 2-2. So that's a good draw. Okay, we got ourselves a point there. Then went to Dundalk and we had to scrap and fight for it. But you know what? We came away with 3 points. 3 huge points as well. Dundalk, of course, bottom of the table. Institute were second bottom. So a bit of a shame that we didn't manage to get a win against them properly. A little bit of luck there. Dodgy goalkeeping Anderson with the first goal there from the good header. This, however, you're not stopping that. That's a great strike. This is a bit of a over the top. We've sort of gone around. We've been caught out a little bit. Keeper needs to do better, granted, but centre half's probably to blame for that one. Then we get a penalty. Anderson sticks it away again, gets his second of the match. And then this comes out. 70 minutes. Little 1-2. Shatoya unsure, but Mitchell sneaks in, dinks it over the goalkeeper, makes it 3-2. So that's fantastic. That's our first win. And then we faced Ballymallard, who currently are 4th in the table. And this happens. 2-0 down after 33 minutes. Okay, starting to panic, starting to think, okay, fine, we've been absolutely played off the park. We have been destroyed. What are we supposed to do at this point? Have we made a terrible decision? It turns out maybe not. Again, great strike there from McKinley. Not much you can do about that, to be honest, is there? Ferry just rolls the defender. 2-0. I'm thinking, this is not good. Anderson then inside, ball over the top. Greenlee, lovely ball back through for Shatoya, who finishes, makes it 2-1, and then this happens. Ball in the back post. Anderson, Shatoya, big header, 2-2. So there we go, unbeaten in 4 games. Right, we now have Knockbreeder in the Northern Irish Cup first round. So of course we are still in a competition. We've got 9 games left until the league splits. And of course, we play this familiar face on the final game of the season before the league splits at Shamrock Park. So, did someone say narrative? They maybe said narrative. There is a bit of narrative there. We've got 2 weeks left of the transfer window. We still need to bring in a left back and a centre back. A left back or a right back, really. Because Toulouse is playing as left back right now to cover for the fact that our left back who's on loan has gone. And our current right back, Barry McKeown, is just not good enough. It's just not good enough, sadly. And he also wants to leave. So there's that slight issue as well. Evening RC, how are you, man? We're currently still in the same division. We're in the same division still. We had a look at this guy, by the way. Ao Tanimowo? If we can get him in on loan, we'll be delighted. But it's maybe going to be a little bit expensive, possibly. Although we do have some money. We do have money. We've got a wage budget of nearly £5,000 here, as opposed to Banbridge, where we had a wage budget of £850. So it wasn't very much, you know. So we've got a little bit more to play with around here. We do, of course, have a few things that we still need to do. I mean, this guy can play everywhere. James Melado. Who did you probably play with? Carlisle? Priority signing, can play everywhere. Get yourself in, buddy. Let's have a trial. Come and hang out with us for a little bit. See what you reckon. But yeah, we've actually got some players who are decent. As well, 6'5", 23 years old, plays out on the wing. Oh, yes. 975 quid a week. That's why he's decent. He's not going to come here for that money. We don't have that kind of cash, even though we've just sold Greenlee to Larn. Mark Hatunen, Estonian, 18 years old, 5'9". Could be an excellent signing, apparently. Get you in on trial as well, maybe. We could also maybe do the right winger, because O'Sheen Konate, who plays out on that right hand side, is just not really good enough, to be honest. Sam Dolby there, free agent as well. We've got, as I say, we've got a bit of cash that's still available, but I think if we can get some players in on loan, that would be more preferable, to be honest. We do, of course, still need those centre backs in. That's the main thing right now. I say Stephen McDonald there, he's the best one. Stephen McDonald in on loan though from Lance, who's only here until basically December next year. Actually, I think he's going to be here for this season. Yeah, he's here for the rest of the season. That's it. So yes, we need to get someone else in to play alongside him, to be honest, really. Did AO go to Walsall, did he? Okay. Apparently, I think Jack Work the Space has got him on his part to Prem save, apparently. By all accounts, he's doing very, very well. So, very excited to see how he transfers to us. He's already got himself 2 goals, though, so that's pretty good. I'm going to answer my own question. Yes, we did. Good, excellent. Well done, Dave. Glad you can get that one sorted for us. We've tried to bring this guy in, Queeve Bonner. Try and bring him in on loan, so hopefully that might be someone we can look at getting in. Corrigan, unfortunately, doesn't look like we're going to get him in. We tried to bring in Ryan Arthur from the Welders. That's not going to happen because they aren't going to let him go for, basically they need him to sort of go for money, which is a shame because he's probably the best player we could look to physically get. Calderwood's probably going to be a bit out of our range as well, maybe. Yeah, they're not keen on letting him go on loan. And Carl Hamill. Again, maybe not. Yeah, reluctant to let them go. So I don't think they're gonna be letting these guys go on loan anytime soon. Let's have a quick little nosy with our director of football, see if they've got anyone up their sleeves right now. No one at right back. Centre back is Callum Kane, who apparently is a fullback. We've just been told that. He's 6'5", 17 years old. At Larn. Maybe we bring him in on a trial, see if he's interesting. 6'5" is pretty big though. We like that. We have brought Soup in for next season as well, by the way. Soup's coming in for next season. Robson Shipley from TNS. Is he available for loan, is he? Interesting. Again, not players that we know a lot about, so we might have to just take a bit of guesswork here. See if there's any free transfers that are kicking about that we can maybe look at. Chris Lowe, is that the guy that we've brought in on a trial? No, we haven't. He's brand new as well. Cliftonville, right? Okay. Get you in. He's got a bit of experience, mind, so he might actually be decent enough. Friendly Ghost, how are we? Struggling here, dying of flu. You wear Braves cap, shakes head. But friendly, right? This is it, right? So it's not the Braves hat that you need to be looking at, okay? Ignore the Braves hat because that is only one thing. Look at. See? It's all about the posh ball. It's not about the hat. Ignore the hat, right? The hat's got nothing to do with it. It's all about talking posh ball. Daryl Strawberry, exactly. Daryl. See, so swings and roundabouts, right? The hat, of course, as we know, the hat is for is due to a slight bit of head cutting openry. I hate the Braves. I have no affiliation with the Braves. I just bought a hat. That's all it was. I'm like, I don't care enough about baseball to know that just yet. So, but if you hate the Braves, then fine. I hate the Braves as well. Okay, but I can't take my hat off because basically we need to. I have stitches in my head, so can't take that off right now. So that's where we are at this point. Mark Houghton apparently is definitely worth a look at now. They're reluctant to let him go, so that's fine. Headstrom's fine, to be honest. Like, we're on, so it'll be a week tomorrow. Chris Lowe's joined Dirge. Oh, we've lost out on him. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Head's fine, to be honest. It was a bit shit, like, over the last couple of days, so the first couple of days, I should say, sorry, but after that, we started to get things sorted out, and it ended up being fine. So, yeah, we're good. Just one of those things, sadly, innit, where I had to get that thing cut out, got rid of it, but here we are now. Hopefully on the mend. So Millardo apparently is a good player, very good player. They reckon he could be a leading Premier League player actually as well. Well, they're saying £350-450 a week will be considered among the most noteworthy players in the club and play as many matches as possible. Okay, James Millardo at right back. Do we think that's where you're going to play? I mean, you could well be our right back. Comfortably be our right back. Well, Markin's not brilliant though, I must admit. I know we're saying he could comfortably be there, but he does lack a little bit, doesn't he? What's Sam Dolby saying? Sam Dolby could be decent as well. Former Wrexham lad. Luke McKendry is not interested in joining. Bugger. It's not good. We were hoping for him. Carl Weatherop's left as well. He's gone to Dollingstown. Can't even get him in. This is the thing. We thought we'd have a bit of pull here at Portadown, but it's not really the pull that we thought we would have, because obviously we're sat in a pretty bad position right now. So players need to look at this and look past the fact that we are currently sat in the bottom three. You know, start to be like, okay, fine. You know, yes, it looks bad now, but... And yeah, sadly, nobody seems to be looking like that. Ale Geet Bruin, a Dutch goalkeeper. Wes Tweedy. He could be a decent one. So he's an option. If he's rushing out his 20, then we don't want that at all, do we? Not at all. I have to start looking for a goalkeeper as well, because our current goalkeeper is excellent, but has damaged his knee and is out for 6 months and wants to leave at the same time. So, you know, all those things that you really, really want from your goalkeeper, to be honest. So we are still looking around for a potential goalkeeper to loan in. There has been this one, by the way. This one is an interesting fella. Where is he? We've had a bit of a... He must be on our scouted players, is he? Scouted players. Positions. Where's our Norwegian goalkeeper? There's a Norwegian goalkeeper we've had a look at. I'm trying to work out which club he's at. He's in the Premiership. Is he at Linfield? Yes, this guy here. Kim Christian Hoyenhal. So handling good, kicking good, rushing out is quite eccentric. He is only a little bit better than what we've currently got. He is 6'4", he's 18, so that's pretty interesting. Although he has also just come back from injury himself. He has been out with sprained knee ligaments for 5 weeks, and he had a broken lower leg as well. So he's not had the greatest time, to be honest. He might be a little bit susceptible to injuries there, so that's maybe not ideal. But as I say, the other options therefore are not here, Larn, isn't it? So Wes Tweedy is an option possibly as a backup keeper. And who's the other guy? We had one more as well we looked at. Might be from Crusaders, possibly? Nope. Is it from Glentoran? No. There's another keeper we looked at. I can't work out where he's from. It's not from Cliftonville. We just literally had a look on him again. But then again, there is a Dutch goalkeeper, so if it wasn't for the fact of rushing out and his handling's not brilliant, then maybe it could have been the new Mickey Van Sass. Could have been. So yeah, so we are looking for another goalkeeper. So the thing is, we're actually looking for quite a few. Oh, actually, Carl Hamill might be available on loan. Excellent. Dutch goalkeeper ears prick up. I figured. I expected as much, right? Oh, Bonner's gonna come. Excellent. Right, Bonner's coming in on loan. At least that's a centre half. Well, they're saying he's going to be a backup. I'm not convinced he's a backup, man. I think he might play. Let's have a look. Because we could move him in instead of Upton. Actually, he's not really. Maybe he is a backup, actually. Oh dear. Okay. That's a shame. What's the league say about loans? Because we are trying to get quite a few in. How many can we have? Maximum of 6 foreign-based players available over the age of 22 on loan. Alright, so it doesn't actually say maximum of 6 players over the age of 22 allowed out on loan. So it doesn't actually say how many we're allowed in. Presumably just stack them up. Line them up. You know? Get them all in. As I say, friendly, if it wasn't for the fact that your man keeps rushing out, we might have a Dutch goalkeeper on our hands. Right, I'm confident against Knockbreeder. Rightly or wrongly. Right, he's not coming then, is he? Fine. Let's get Aldo in there then, shall we? If he's a first team player. Can we knock that down a smidge? Right, 350 is reasonable, I guess, for a first teamer. Then we face Newry after we play Knockbreeder. So hopefully we can get a decent result. That's the plan, right? Here we go then. Right, first round of the Northern Irish Cup. Shatoya is cup tied, so he can't play. So brilliant. That's just what we need, isn't it? Although maybe we'll put one of our youngsters here, Josh Kelly, 6 foot 17-year-old, is attacking midfielder. Where's our strikers? Oh, here we go. Conal Curran can be in. He's another loanee, so he can go in. Get him in there. Louis McGrath, 6'3", 17-year-old. Oh, Barton, how are you, man? I don't know about spoiling everyone. I'm not sure about spoiling people, but it's nice to feel wanted. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here, of course. Hopefully we can have another nice stream. Hopefully we can get some results. Still continue unbeaten from last night. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, fingers crossed. Knockbreeder away. First round of the Northern Irish Cup. Now, of course, we're in red, not Breeder in yellow and black. As I say, hopefully this can be, I guess in a sense, this is sort of like this season you'd probably class as a bit of a write-off in terms of like what we can do with regards to trophies and sort of like promotions and stuff. But the thing is that, you know, the plan is that hopefully we stand ourselves in a better position to go up next season with a bigger team. So that's the reason for leaving Banbridge. Not the fact we wanted to leave Banbridge, we just figured that if it's all about winning trophies, we feel as we've got a better chance with Portadown. Just gone close there. Mashigo. Back to McKeown. Nicely tackled and out. Certainly wanted the calm in a sea of chaos. I appreciate that, fan. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I'm very much part of a sea of chaos, so I'll take that. Thank you. Let's go positive, actually. Let's give a bit of encouragement. Mitchell inside to Mashigo, over the top. Saw the goal open up, didn't he? He was just like, I've got this. I don't got this. Just put his foot through it and just clicked hard. Here, corner kick, Mashigo. Whips it in. Curran thought about going for it, didn't actually attack it at the end. Mashigo. Greenlee, decent effort from the edge of the area on his head, but it's just gone over the top. Croftwell with the goal kick. Curran. All the way back to McKenna, who dribbles it, launches it, doesn't get anywhere. Macaulay up over the top again. McKeown's got to do the sensible thing. Upton's got to do the sensible thing. Does the unsensible thing. Does the really unsensible thing. Oh, God. Gives away a penalty. Of course he does. Oh. Typical, right? Absolutely typical. There we were, having a lovely time, and all of a sudden, a little bit of silliness creeps in. Right, gets to demand more's on the go. Press a bit as well. That's the thing is, up until that point, it had been all us. Toulouse doesn't quite get the corner. McKeown, no foul apparently. And then nothing from that resulting throw in. So we go in at half time, 1-0 down. Not the move you're expecting. Evening, Dan, how are you? I mean, we had to go somewhere, right? We had to go somewhere. But we figured we'd move to a club that was still within Northern Ireland, but would hopefully give us a bit better chance of progression. Obviously, the fact that we're 1-0 down against Not Breeder in the Cup would suggest that this is maybe going to be another slow process. Oh, well defended. Managed to get ourselves away there. Curran just not getting involved. Robinson's not having a great game either, so I might have to move him off. Bring Wilson on, maybe? Bring Knowles on. Hey, McKeown into Curran, inside to Anderson, who's hit it over the top as well. Curran's currently at 6.4. Knowles dinks it up. Header from McDonald, just over the top. Look at this, 10 shots, 2 on target. We've had our chances, haven't we? Sadly, we're just not taking them. But up until this point, we've been able to sort of fight our way back into games. So, oof. If we can fight our way back into this one, we'll be delighted. Greenlee nods it back through. Doesn't quite go through it, Curran, sadly. Have we got a free kick? Oh, we have got a free kick. It's offside, though. Right, what can we do? Annett. Let's take Annett on for Anderson, actually, because he's not really getting anything, sadly. Let's see what we can do. Minutes to go. Can't see it coming, unfortunately. Keown on it over the top. Close. Very close. Come on, boys. One more roll of the dice. Anything. Oh, it's a corner for them. And we're out. We're out of the cup. I don't understand how. We played really well. A bit of stupidity. Banbridge beat Abbey Villa, so they're through. So, okay. I guess we have to focus on the league now. Get ourselves moved up. Focus on basically trying to make next season as good as it can be. Game against Banbridge will be tasty. Absolutely will be. I think they're going to be desperate to make sure that we don't win. That's another backup player, apparently. Hamill's come in. He's still not as good as what we've got. This is ridiculous. Calderwood. All right, please tell me you're half decent, right? Please tell me that. Is this two teams you've knocked out of the cup? What do you mean? As in, like, are we out of the cup? We're out of the cup, yeah. Yeah, or is your point, Dan, that we've moved and we're knocked out of the cup with a different team? Because if that's the point, then yes, then we've also done that as well. But it's fine. We've been at the club 3 weeks, so it's unlikely that we'd have been able to go on a mad cup tear up. I think, you know, we obviously got to try and get something. I think this is definitely a season where we look at consolidation at this point, you know. Well, yeah, Banbridge, we got knocked out of other cups. Banbridge is still in this cup, to be honest. But we got to the semi-finals of one cup of Banbridge, so I wouldn't necessarily say that we got knocked out. And in terms of this cup itself, no, Banbridge is still in this cup, and we've just been knocked out of that cup. I think that's what you're trying to say, right? Milado's come in, right? Cool. We have a right back now. That's good. Okay, so Milado can come in for McKeown. Hamill and Calderwood are decent enough backups, so they can go there. So is Bonner, actually. In fact, Bonner's actually a little bit quicker than Calderwood, so let's put him there. Calderwood can go on the bench, place a Larkin, who, again, isn't really that good, to be honest. Bit of hydrate on there, good shout. Yeah, we've got a few players, obviously, that still want to leave as well. So, if we can get those players to move off, then that'll help, you know. So hopefully those players can also move. McKeown there, for example, still wanting to leave, so let's try and get him out the door. Because we sold Greenleaf for like $7,000, so that's pretty good. Conate as well, he wants to go, but nobody seems to want to pay any money for him. Shatoya can come back in for Curran. See how many players, see how many loan players we can have in a match day squad. Actually, to be honest, let's see if we can fill the bench up. There you go. Yeah. Nobody wants these players. Excellent. And see, that's the problem, innit? It's all well and good these players wanting to leave, but if no clubs actually want them, then, what are we meant to do? There's not a lot we can do. So we're about to play Newry. So it's going to be one of those. Evening, Yaron. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Are you upset that we've moved? The Braves. So see this. Look. It's just a hat. I don't care about baseball. I don't care. You're the second person that's booed a hat. Right. You know what? Right. Hang on. 2 seconds. Right. Right, there you go. Right, if you're booing a hat, okay, fine. Right, I'll just put a different colour hat on. That's not a baseball hat, right? This is just a CrossFit hat. Do people boo CrossFit? Is that what we're going to do now? We'll boo CrossFit, okay? Oh, everyone's touchy, aren't they? I have no affiliation to baseball. I had a Washington Nationals hat. I bought that literally because of the fact that it was Washington. So there you go. That's where we are. Okay. I'm not talking about football. There you go. Cliftonville have made a 10 grand offer for Wilson. Ooh. Get that accepted. I know he's one of the best players we've got, but still, 10 grand's a lot of money, right? And plus, if he's going to go to Cliftonville, that means he's obviously. I mean, look, clearly they were going to be a decent side. So, looks like a Boston Braves hat to me. They moved to Atlanta. I mean, look, this is bear strength, I think, possibly. So. It's definitely CrossFit. It's definitely not baseball. And to be honest, we only have hats on. As I said, we've only got hats because of the fact that I've got bloody stitches in my head. Second they're gone, hair's back out. Brilliant. Unbelievable. One day. One week left for recruitment. 1 week. What can we get in? Need a hat emote. Yeah, probably. Probably just get one that just says "not that hat." New hat. It's gonna end up being It's probably gonna end up being a channel point redemption or a channel point change hat. Find new baseball team to support. If that's what it is, then fine. I understand that. Someone find me a baseball team to support that I'm allowed to support. I've got a San Francisco Giants hat. Is it San Francisco Giants? I think it might be, yeah. Yeah, I've got one of them, black and orange. That'll do. I'll wear that. Again, based purely on the fact that I'm a 49ers fan. Tell the director to sell the unhappy players for $0. Oh, is that a thing? Is it? Because obviously, how do we do that then? So where is it? So if we put connotate then, on this bit here, unwanted list, sell for any price. Is that the one? Yeah. All right. Cool. Right. Why does it say not started? Expiry date needs to be end of the month, right? Okay, and who else is obviously still? Who else is wanting out? McKeown. Unwanted list, put that again. There. Saturday Price. Who else was kicking off? Goalkeeper, wasn't it? Goalkeeper who's injured. Goalkeeper who's still out for 4 months. Wants to leave. Yeah. Right. There we go. That's some of our players who will lose. We've already lost 5 players, I think, in since we started. 6 if we now count Wilson. He's gone. Excellent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually no, Annette's still here. He still wants to go, but we'll get him out as well if we can. So as I say, 5 points behind Banbridge. Anderson wants to leave as well, yeah, but he is still happy scoring goals at the minute, so I think the longer we can hold on to him, the better. You know? So we're up against second place in the league. Newry. It's a bit of a derby as well, actually, Newry versus Portadown, so it's a big match, this one. Evening, Bertie. How are you, man? Welcome in. Big shout, by the way, for Bertie. Top man. Hope life's treating you good. We're currently... Great ball. What a ball that is. Anderson. Back inside. Good tackle. Very good tackle. All good, thanks, Bertie. All good indeed. We're just just conceding goals. Yeah, we're all right, man. We've got like a few. I've got to say, we've got a couple of stitches on our head, so it's sure. Hopefully, they should come out this week, and then we can sort of be back on top form. But apart from that, we're all right. And that's a good ball. That's a great header. There's not much you can do about that, sadly. It's this is how we're going to learn, isn't it? We're going to learn the hard way with this club. Robinson dinks it up. Cleared away. Can we get the ball back, maybe? Enjoying the save. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. It's been a fun one. It's been a fun one. We're getting there slowly. Chatoyo. Oh, good save. Decent save. Let's go positive, actually. Not sure it's going to make much of a difference, mine, but we'll try. Off the line again. Oof. Actually, maybe try and counter press as well. See if that makes any difference rather than regrouping, because we're going to have to try and engage with them maybe. Look to maybe move our wide players up as well into attacking positions, go 4-2-4. Possibly Chatoyo keeps it in. Good ball at the top as well. Let's do that and move these guys up a bit higher. See if we can get the ball to them, try and actually push on a little bit. Pass into space. Evening, it's a Ryan thing. How are you? Welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Nicely intercepted by Canate. Gives the ball away. Ball's through. 2-0. No. Good save. Offside as well, actually. We're not creating anything at this point, are we? Let's get a bit more confidence in the team. Come on, we can do something here. We ever signed the goalkeeper? Not yet. We're still on our backup goalkeeper. So we are slowly trying to improve the team, but there's little bits that need to be changed, sadly, as we're going through. Mashigo isn't really having a great time. Do we bring Wilson on? Even though he's about to leave, do we bring Knowles on? He's a bit more defensive, possibly. Shoot some distance, shoots from power. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's bring Knowles, actually. Robinson might have to come off as well. Change those 2 centre midfield roles. He's not playing great either. We've moved Canate to a winger on attack as well. Let's see if that helps. But we have bought in a centre half. That's good. We've bought in a right back as well. That's good. But it's not necessarily been giving us instant success. We brought in 2 strikers. Shitoyo, one of them of course was on a booking already. Anderson's he's struggling a bit. In fact, so is Shitoyo. Both struggle. Robinson, ball over the top. Greenlee. That's a chance. That's a huge chance. Come on. Can't believe we've missed that. It's a great effort. Be a bit more direct. Tolu, Robinson. Tolu gets the ball up front. Cleared away again. Just need to pound 4 on the ball, don't we? In fact, Shitoyo's got a red yellow card as well. It means I might have to look to bring him off. Bring him off for Curran. Stedman, you reckon? Stedman didn't do great. Where'd you bring him on? Oh, inside. Where'd you bring Stedman on? Wing? Can Stedman play wide? He can play wide. He can replace Greenlee. And then Curran can go on for Shitoyo and do that. Let's try that. I'll see if that helps, but they don't make a change on a corner. Curran with a wild tackle. Nelson blocked. Weird defensive header by Tolu. Interception. Knowles brings it out. Hang on. Here we go. Over the top, Stedman. He's going to make an instant impact. Knowles. Oh, decent effort from distance. It's not bad. Not a bad shout there, Yaron. Then bringing Stedman on. Got himself involved. Knowles drew a save from the goalkeeper. McDonald. Let's go attacking. Bonnet, nicely intercepted. Knowles is quality. Yeah, I think he's lacking stamina though, isn't he? I think that's part of the problem with him. And again, I think he's probably one of those ones who again wants to leave. Ball over the top. Nice block. I guess this is the thing though, isn't it? It's just trying to work out, like this season is just kind of consolidation. Keep the players as best we can. Keep them in as, if any of them want to stay until the end of the season, brilliant. If they don't, we know that we've got money to replace them and sort of rebuild. Anderson pulls it back. Curran! We've got ourselves an equaliser. We have an equaliser. Anderson with the ball. Inside, Curran. Lovely finish. Here's the problem though. Now we're sort of sitting there going, ooh, do we go for it? Do we go for it? 10 minutes to maybe lock it out. Oof, almost getting the ball back there. Launch back up again. Oh, missed the header. McGovern. Take the pass into space off for a second. Right, back on now. What can we do? 5 minutes in. 5 minutes to go. When it gets to 90, we're going to have to look to lock it down. Anderson. Ball through for Curran. Oh. 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 Almost. Tolu. Curran wins it back. In for Anderson. Unbelievable scenes. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. How have we done that? Jesus. That right there is smash and grab, right? Canate wins the corner. Just keep the ball in. 10 seconds. 10 seconds to go. This is a huge 3 points. Oof. Just nodded over the top. I was considering making a respect the point emote while we were doing this. We've somehow ended up with 3 points. Why are we no longer at Banbridge? Good question, Slavchan. The reason being, we just thought that we had more chance of success at Portadown. They're a bigger club. They've got a bigger wage budget. And yeah, we figured that this season was a write-off anyway in terms of winning trophies. So we've moved to Portadown. And we're now only 3 points behind Banbridge. Massive, massive. And the thing as well, right, now let's do some little mental maths here, okay? The league splits in half at 7th position, okay? Can we possibly get 9 points and get into the top half of the playoffs situation? It's not beyond the realms of possibility, is it? Okay? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games to go. They don't have DJ Pedro, you're right. We have tried to bring DJ Pedro back. We're bringing Soup back in next season. He's coming in next season. But that, to be fair, that was a great result. Now let's consider starting that the same way that we finished. Knowles in there. Knowles is retiring. Of course Knowles is retiring at the end of the season. Why would he not? Oh, Jesus. Please tell me that there's a way of us potentially trying to convince him to stay. No, he's decided against it. He wants to go. Of course he does. Right. So that's 5 unbeaten in the league since we've taken over. That's good news. That's very good news. Right. What are we going to do then in terms of a goalkeeper? Are we going to go for this Norwegian guy? Or are we going to go for Tweedle? Or Tweedy? Because Brian Neeson we looked at a little bit. Now he's 36. Right, he's got everything we need. Good kicking, good handling, good reflexes, good throwing. But that eccentricity is really high. And I don't want him to do the unexpected. At 36 years old, I don't want him doing the unexpected. His positioning's not very good either, to be honest, so he might not necessarily be the right guy. Jack Hazard, 6'5", formerly of Ballyclare. He's not there anymore, is he not? Just getting him on trial. Command of area, eccentricity's low, kicking's fine, handling's not brilliant, decision making's are okay, position's not great. Actually, we're minus £78. We're already over wage budget now, so maybe he's not the one. Nah, he's not. He's not the one. Okay. So, goalkeepers for loan. Dylan Graham. Nuneaton Borough. He's Northern Irish. 6'4", formerly of Glentoran. Siggy Cintura, Dutch midfielder. Oh, there you go. There you go, friendly ghost. Dutch midfielder. Siggy Cintura. Francis Turley at Party Thistle. Look at this. Actually, pretty decent, mind. Pretty decent. Well, let's see what we've got. We've got a few days left in the transfer window. Okay. What are we going to do in terms of final bits of business? Piers Charles on loan. Where does he play? What team are we looking at? What position are we looking at? He's a keeper. That sounds good to me. Piers Charles from Sheffield Wednesday. Tony's got his hat on. Tony's got his hat on because they pulled stuff out of his brain. Hello, Rich Owens. How are you, my man? Pleasure to see you. Yeah, they're taking a bit of my brain out, mate. It was weird. He's young and Irish. He's 6'4". That's what we want, isn't it? Young and Irish. We'll certainly try him. How are you, Rich? Mate? Are you good? I trust you well. Look at that. 19 months. 19 months, Rich. You absolute beauty, you, mate. Wonderful, wonderful human being. Oh. It's outstanding, right? It's outstanding. 19 months worth of support. What about that? Was it an important bit? I don't think it's an important bit. The thing that they've taken out, Rich, now you'll be interested to know about this. The thing they've taken out is the bit that considers attacking football. So it's gone. It's never going to come back, unfortunately. Been and gone. Just had an editing masterclass from Kev. So good on a Sunday. Ooh, okay. Nice. Right. Luke Wilson has gone. 10 grand transfer fee. We've been allowed to keep 1,500 quid of it. So that's about right, isn't it? Yeah. Portadown supporters are understandably unhappy that he made it clear he wanted to go. Yeah, we didn't want it. How's the payroll and budget looking? Well, we're looking a little bit better now. We've got another 400 quid, another 200 quid, sorry, back in the wage budget now. So we've got a little bit. We can maybe even move that around if needs be. I could possibly get us another couple hundred quid. So there is a little bit. There's a little bit in there, you know? Buy 1,500 scratches and invest guaranteed profit. That's not a bad idea. Or crypto. We can get some crypto in there. That would be pretty handy, wouldn't it? Yeah? I heard that's pretty decent. No one does any badly there. So... yeah, I think maybe it's going to be that Tweedy guy, innit? If he's a 3-star keeper now. Yeah. Oh, axes and taxes. Appreciate the sub, man. Thank you very much. Very kind indeed. In on the tier 1. See, early signs of a terrific signing. British Steel NFTs. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he got a 7 against odds reserves. He's got a 7.6 against carrot reserves. He's already a 3-star goalkeeper, which is what our first team goalkeeper is. And our current goalkeeper is a 2-star goalkeeper. So He's not going to cost us anything. Let's give him a go. We are going to scout the Dutch keeper though, because why not? You know, I just think the Norwegian keepers had too many injuries. Although we are going to have to compare, aren't we? Where is he? Hoyland. Hoy and Hall. And they're both meant to be terrific. One's 6'4", one's 6 foot. That eccentricity is so high. It's so high. But his kicking's so much better. Tweed looks class. I have a history of recommending stinkers when it comes to keepers on the street. Yeah, you are staying out of it, Rich. Right? I want an adult in charge, please. Also, by the way, though, Rich, do you like my t-shirt? Darryl Strawberry, isn't it? What do we think? Is he better? Is he worse? I mean, there's a lot more greens here, but that is a huge one. Tweedler's free, let him finish the season. They're both free though. That's the thing. They're both going to be free. And they're both available on loan. So it's literally a case of like, which one do we prefer? At this point. I think they're both kind of much of a muchness. But he's obviously got a lot more injuries. You know, he's got a lot more injuries. Darryl Strawberry, the only man with a bigger head than me. He drinks the massive head juice, doesn't he? So they were Wilson on leaving Portadown 10 years. Amazing. I'll always remember the fans here. Incredible from day one. You're the one that kicked off though, Luke, and wanted to leave, innit? So, you know, if you were that bothered, you wouldn't have been like, oh, maybe I'll just leave. So, you know, I think technically it's all well and good saying, oh, you know, I love the fans and that, but you left. Right, Jordan Morrison, we can terminate that trial. Sam Dolby could be decent. Luke Bingham, Billing we can't afford, but I think we keep him on the shortlist though, because he's 6'5", and he could be a really good option. Sam Dolby, again, let's keep on the shortlist just in case we need a striker in the window. Jack Hazard, I think, will terminate his trial as well. Who we brought in on loan then? So we brought in Hamill, who they've sort of said that they're not really keen on. Donaghy's on loan from Linfield. Slight concern. Is that the fact he's not playing? Expects to play against Institute and happy amount of football he's playing. Okay, fair enough. It's fine. Calderwood again has come in and probably isn't going to get as much game time as he expects. So club captain now. Do we give it to Knowles till the end of the season? And Toulou's currently the vice captain. He's already been stepped up from no captain into he's already had no captaincy to then become, actually not making the he can step up to captain. Recommend the lone striker. Don't know if you'll get him. Who's the striker? can't spell his name. Oh, okay. I mean, that could be an issue. That could be an issue. TJ McGill doesn't exactly look very good, does he? 1 star. Let's have a look at TJ McGill, shall we? Yeah, he's not really. Oh, Bailey Cadamartery. Yeah. I see. I've got enough Sheffield Wednesday things going on at the minute, so we've got the Sheffield Wednesday save. I don't need Sheffield Wednesday infiltrating here as well, do we? Rich knows about that. You don't want Sheffield Wednesday taking over your life. Ed Larkin, 6'3". Lewis McGrath, 5'2". Whose fault is that, Tony? It's my fault. It's my absolute fault, Rich. My absolute 100% fault. I take all the blame. I would like all of the credit and none of the blame, but that's not going to happen. But I have started doing it. I have started playing as Sheffield Wednesday, and you're right, it's difficult. Oh, it's difficult. You really done it, shit, Sheffield Wednesday fan. Yeah, I mean, nobody really wants to do that, Nobody's sitting there going, who should be? We should be Sheffield Wednesday. But I said that. I said, oh, what would be great fun? This. And then Rich was going, no, that would be a dreadful idea, Tony. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It would be a dreadful idea. So let's do it. Whenever I say something, people tend to go, no, this is not good. Let's not do this. Well, here I am with my stupid ideas. Oh, I'll have more stupid ideas. Don't worry, I'm going to have more than just this one. Just you wait till next year's stupid ideas. Young Toby Andrews. Do we bring Toby Andrews back in? I blame the cyst. You blame the cyst, but I don't think it's the cyst's fault, really, to be honest. We could bring Toby Andrews in. That'd be a nice bit of narrative, wouldn't it? Rescuing him, having been released by Banbridge. Get the youngster back in. So we play Institute first, then we've got Banger. So 11th and then 1st. I mean, could we develop him a little bit, maybe? He's quick. Maybe. Can we expect more business? Never say never. We still need a goalkeeper. I think we've maybe got enough players in. Adam Sally, by the way, he left us. And look where he is now. Still without a club. Just left. Upton left. In fact, let's have a look and see who's still looking to leave, shall we? So we've got players who are out of contract. So Mark Campbell is a youngster. 6'3", 17 years old, target forward. He might be okay though. Lee Upton doesn't have a contract. He's still playing. Toulouse doesn't have a contract, and he's now been given the club's captaincy. Plus he's 6'5" as well, so we like him. We want to keep him if we can do. Annett doesn't have a contract. He's a bit upset. He wanted to leave, but he's not gone anywhere just yet. Lewis McGrath doesn't have a contract. Doesn't really look good enough either, to be honest. If we think about it, there's not really much there, is there? In fact, there's nothing there. We might as well get rid. 17 years old. He's 5'2" as well, so out you go, Lewis. And then there's Louis McGrath, 6'3", 17-year-old striker. 6'5", that's massive. Too big, some might say. But are any of those people in this stream though, Rich? I bet they're not. But no one in this stream saying 6'5" is too big. And they're asking, why am I so massive? It's because you feed beef burgers to swans. That's why. They're scared. How do you go about improving the squad? Goalkeeper. Stedman should start the rest of the season. Could be inclined to agree here on. I think he did very well in the last match, so we're definitely going to start the same way we set up in the last match, so we'll see if that helps. So same players, obviously. You will fill a swan's stomach with beef burgers. It's full of fat. It'll float better. Is that correct? No, you fool. They've rebadged it, you fool. So Stedman's going to go in at left midfield at this point. They're going to start him there. Kanate, I mean, we need him to leave, really, to be honest. Greenlee, we needed better from him, but it's just not happened. We've got another space on the bench, so maybe we put McMullen there, possibly, or Jonah Mitchell. See, Jonah Mitchell, like, I want him to be good, but I just don't think he's going to be. And it maybe Mark Campbell. I'll tell you what, let's put Josh Kelly on there. He's a young midfielder. He's one of our players as well, so it'll be interesting to see if that works. Swans are rebadged geese. I think you're probably right. I can see your logic there, Rich. Okay, let's get this game against the Institute out of the way. Hopefully get some more points. 3 points again, that's what we need. Right, we need 3 more points. Carragher trying to bring in Mike King. Looks reasonable, but I don't think he's for us. Then we can start planning for next year once we sort of have a rough idea of the players that we're going to keep. So neither of these players have been sold. Excellent. Shields is now starting his rehabilitation phase, so he's only got 4 months left until he comes back. So Hoy and Hal could join as a backup goalkeeper. So that's interesting. And then if we can get Tweedy in as well, I've got both. Ooh, okay. Okay. Pleased to welcome the loan signing, expecting to be a regular starter. That's interesting. They're expecting the backup to be the regular starter and the actual first teamer to be the one who's going to be backup. Good. Eccentricity 17. I mean, look, should we put him in for the lols, first of all? Because that's what it's going to come down to, right? Banter FC. Eccentricity 2. Just Johnny Boren. Just turns up and just, does what he needs. Better determination, better decision making, better aggression, better bravery, better positioning, better work rate, better he's the better goalkeeper. The mad one's the better goalkeeper. Oh dear. 17 is the minimum amount of eccentricity I'll accept. Right. Quick poll in the chat. Start Tweedy first. He's not fully fit. That's the problem. This is the important match, though. So we don't really want him to go. We don't want Johnny Daftface to be in straight away, do we? So let's do that then. Right. And let's start positive as well. That's how we're going to do it. Start Jimmy Mendel. Just bring him on with like 7 minutes played and just be like, all right, change of plan. might as well put him up front. Do you know what I mean? He seems like the sort of person who would do that. Let's see what. So we drew our first match when we were in charge. We drew our first match against Institute. So now we're at home. We need to get a win. Right, we're in red. They're in blue. Jimmy Mental's on the bench, just whittling wood. McGinley. So we need to be pressing as well, don't we? That's what we need to be doing. Pressing. Ball at the top. McDonald. Nicely intercepted. So as I say, 3 points behind Banbridge at the start of the match. 9 points behind the playoff spots. Not that we're trying to get ourselves too carried away. Nice ball inside. Steadman goes down. Penalty. Ooh. Hello, Northern Pilgrim. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Hope life's treating you good. We're very well, by the way. And Anderson's tucked it away. Gives himself a goal. It's another goal. It's another penalty. A lot of speed up top on the wings. Passing to space. I didn't put passing to space on, did I? That's the other one. Yes. So there we go. Great start. Anderson charging through. Knowles, Curran, Canate tries the outside of the boot. Tries to just curl it round. Knowles with the corner. Oops, and then Curran's header just over the top. And we're a point behind Banbridge. Oof. Millardo just stands and just watches that one come in, just like, I'm not going to head this. Right? It's not really for me, to be honest. Outside of the box at this level in this economy, exactly, Rich. I don't know. Knowles whips it in. McDonald, Robinson. Oof. Just turned and fired that one and hope, didn't he? And he gets back and tackles. Oh, what an athlete. An absolute athlete at this level. 1 point behind Banbridge now. And they're on a -9 goal difference. They got beat 5-1 as well, by the way, in the last match of last stream. Oh, mate, you got full of trolls? That's shit. That's not good. Oh, Curran. Oh. Nice. Very, very nice. Mate, we had a couple of knobheads in last night. First time in a long time, to be honest. And we just sort of we just looked at it and just went, get rid of them all. Come. So yeah, just got rid of the two of them. They were just being knobheads. It's not right. Get them gone. Knowles tees it up, heads in. Ooh. Close. Oh, hang on. We'll just let that drop. That's not a good idea. Good save. Only consolation is it's the highest average viewing number I've had in a while. Just a trade-off, innit? Pilgrim at that point then. Going, I've had a lot of people in, but I have had some trolls. Okay. But yeah, no, good to hear that you're back as well, buddy. Nicely blocked. Oh, heads away again. Bit of head tennis. Here comes Anderson now. Charges it down. This has been a first half performance, hasn't it? 10 shots, 4 on targets. Jimmy Mental would have been marking the corner taker. Just being like, go on then, try and cross past me, right? Like, I've got a feeling that Jimmy Mental has just sat listening to the drum and bass, like on the subs bench. Millardo turns. Oh, hey, fantastic! They did the proper bit. The animation didn't have him just turn around and just smack the ball straight to a midfielder. Everyone's playing well. Do we look at changes? Try and look to protect things. Health of players mainly. Good save. Tweedle doing what Jimmy Mental would have done. Although Jimmy Mental would have used his face rather than his hands. Tweedy launches it. Anderson gets up. Intercepted again. Anderson. Here's Stedman. Back inside. Canate. Stedman. That one's for you, Yaron. That one's for you, buddy. I wasn't expecting to see it, but we've seen it. Alright, Shitoya's coming on for Anderson. I think we'll bring Robinson off, actually. He's on a 6.6. Ball winning midfielder. I think we'll put Josh Kelly in. Let's see if we can just mix it up, though. Get it blocked. Nice. McDonald heads it away. Ooh. What World Cup, Pilgrim? What World Cup? I'm unfamiliar with any such thing. Some people said there was a World Cup on, but I failed to see it personally. But everyone else seemed to have a lovely time with it. That's the problem. It's proof that sports washing works. Do you know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, it absolutely works. Canate picks it up. Curran. Ooh. 4-0. Canate actually looking like he fancies a move out as well. Good ball in. Lovely finish. Near post. 2 for Curran. 4 for Portadown. Moves to a +5 goal difference as well, which is pretty impressive. Calderwood launches it. Curran knocks it back. Kelly. Canate. Enough time to put his foot on the ball and turn as well. Curran does look good, doesn't he? We'll have to have a look at that. Obviously we've got him on loan. But if he's available in the summer, maybe we try and put some paper in front of his face. Oh, what a strike that is. Cody Peoples. Great strike. I'm with you, Rich. I've watched absolutely 0 minutes of it as well. In fact, I tell a lie. I watched 3 minutes. And that was only because Mrs. J asked if I wanted to watch England fans cry when they were getting beat by France. So I said yes. Of course, I was like, yeah, I do fancy watching that a little bit. But yeah, no, I've watched it. Apart from that, absolutely is it. So I can't even tell you what the score was today. No idea about any of it, so it's all over. That's fine, you know. Axes and taxes, one of us. Absolute one of us. This is decent, isn't it? This is a decent performance, this. Disappointed to have conceded. That's the problem. You know, that's the only issue with this, isn't it? You go, oh, you know, it's a brilliant performance. Yeah, we did concede though. But Curran looks sharp. There he is again, getting involved. The ball challenging well as well. Well played. Curran was fantastic. Let's have a little quick look at his contract situation, shall we? Because we might need to keep an eye on that. 3 points behind Banbridge. Banbridge got a 2-0 win over the Welders. DJ, Pedro with both goals. We're still 9 behind Bellina, Mallard. So it's going to take a huge swing mind for us to get there. But as long as, if we can get into that top half of the table, then oof, That'd be a turnaround, wouldn't it? He's out of contract in December. 20 years old, 6 foot. 21 years old, sorry, 6 foot. I mean, we definitely try and loan him again next year, don't we? He started the season really well. 3 goals in 2 games. Yeah, handy. 6 unbeaten now for us. That'll do. What was that? Were we the top team of business? Most players in 8. Yeah. It's been a busy transfer window. No one, McKeown didn't get any offers, neither did Canate. Lee Newell. See, again, there's another player that we want to keep our eyes on as well. He could be handy. It's a shame the best World Cup final in memory would have been better if it was a terrible final that nobody remembered. Yeah, absolutely. But as I say, that's the whole thing, isn't it? That's the whole thing. Like, you know, ultimately, the whole thing works. Sports washing is the winner, because everyone will go away from what you're saying there. Everyone will go away saying, "Oh, that was brilliant," you know, rather than going, "What a shame, you know." But at the end of the day, you know, I was like, right, from day one, I was like, I'm not getting involved in it. I'm not watching any of it. It's a one-person fight at the end of the day, really. Like, you know, we've got 3 of us in here tonight who haven't watched any of the World Cup. So great. What's our protest done? Nothing. Like, do you know what I mean? It's fair enough, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, we've done the same with the Premier League and stuff, and it's not gonna make a difference, is it? Let's be honest. So you just sort of go, all right, fair enough. Do what we do, and fine. On to the next one. You know, those that watched it enjoyed it. Fair play. You know, we'll get back on the old. Got these as well. We had these last night. These are the Northern Monk Holy Faith 0%ers. Pretty nice. We'd went back. So last week when we went to, and me and Mrs. J went away for the night. There's like a, I suppose like a discount shop, really. I suppose up by my mum's, and in there they were selling. I think I put it in Discord. It was 15. It was a mix and match of 15 cans or bottles for a tenner. So I got 15 non-alcoholic beers for a tenner. I was like, yeah, that works. That absolutely works. Accent Taxes, no worries at all. Appreciate you. See you soon. Appreciate the sub as well, by the way. Very kind indeed. We'll catch you hopefully tomorrow or very, very soon indeed. Appreciate you being in. Ethan Taggart, apparently only a last resort player. Strange, I thought he'd been quite good. Shows what I know. Banbridge game's been postponed, so we might not. Do we stay positive against Bangor? Why not? Let's go. Let you know. We've got to attack, really, haven't we? We need to try and get some points on the board. So let's try it. I'll tell you what, Robinson's not really. Donaghy, good first touch, good passing, good vision. McMullen, Passing vision, first touch, decent as well. Jake Tosh. Okay, so we have seemed to have lost a little bit of our defensive midfielders in there. Mashigo's more of a centre midfielder attack. Actually, Knowles can go there, can't he? So Knowles can go there, and then we'll put... Actually, Robinson goes there, centre midfielder. Might work better. Right. Let's go for it. We're going to go positive against Banger. See what happens. Passing the space again. Let's go for it. We're up against the top team. They've only won two of their last five, sorry. I say only. I mean, we've won 3 of our last 5, so we're coming into it in decent form. A win puts that pressure on Banbridge. We want to be up here. We want to get to this 6th or 7th, so 38 points. Banger, I hardly know her. Hey-oh. So let's see what we can do, shall we? Bonner Malado puts the ball up front. Curran, who just sort of looks at it and goes, nah, not for me, thanks. Good ball, good save. Counter press as well. Who's drinking? Exactly it. Like, oh, 'tis the season and all that, innit? Loads of pricks get kicked out these days for laughing. Oh, who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Beak of night, French Bertie. See you soon, my man. Appreciate you being in. Always a pleasure. Bonsoir, sir. Ball headed away. Knowles misses his header. Malado with a tackle. Canate doesn't quite get there. McDonald. Robinson. Anderson doesn't fancy chasing it. Fair enough. We should really just let them play out from the back, shouldn't we? We should regroup and let them come at us. Ball through Curran. Let's let it drop. Oh, corner apparently. Not quite sure how that's happened, but we'll take it. Knowles of the corner. We played 5 minutes. Ball's head away, Whiteside. Crowded out. Tolu Malado. Canate. Anderson doesn't get the header on it. Knowles, Stedman. Anderson's not really having a great game so far. That's my initial assessment. Robinson, Curran, Anderson. About to prove me wrong. Canate now. Inside to Robinson. Anderson. Goes for it. Donald puts his foot on it. Knowles. We're passing the football, everybody. Stedman. Curran. Oh. Oh. Things you love to see. How's about that then? What's this? What's this? Defend, everybody. Defend. Get right back. Do not cross the halfway line anymore. Oh, Curran. He's proven his weight in gold, isn't he? Canate. Deflection. Robinson. 2 points behind Dolanstown now. It was lower than a low block, asking for a friend, exactly. Oh, great save by Tweedy. Curran. I'm going to start calling my formation the draft excluder going forward. So Mrs. J's just sent me a picture because one of the youngest asked for animals that drive and animals that talk for Christmas. And Mrs. J's just sent me a picture of animals that drive, like animals on motorbikes. It looks terrifying. She's like, well, it's technically animals that drive. I was like, yeah, but it's scary. Oof. Beacon with a free kick. Right, let's hang on. Let's just try and kill this off for a second. Yeah. Let's go balanced. Knowles dinks it up. McDonald doesn't go for it. Curran's not fancying it. Toulouse. Bonner. Great ball. Canate. Anderson. So he's on 6.6, Anderson. We're 6.7 now. But yeah, it's not really good enough. Evening, the United City FM. How the devil are you? Hope you're well. Welcome in. And of course, it says welcome to Legends in the chat as well, of which there are many. We're all very good. Of course, by the way, everyone, if you're not following Kev, please make sure you do so. Kev, we're at Portadown, mate, and things are going well. Things are going very well, in fact. Let's bring Bonner off. He's on the yellow card. McDonald, of course, is tiring as well, so that's not ideal. Glad to hear you well, though. Good ball through Beacom. Oof. Somehow we get that away. I've got no idea how we've done that. Here's my new book, Somehow I Manage. Alright, let's give it 5 minutes like this. I'm going to push on again. Tweedy collects it. Tweedy launches it. Do we get some new faces? We've got all the new faces, Kev. All the new faces. 8 new signings in the January transfer window. I think we've got 6 out, 8 in. So, yeah. 2 goalkeepers on loan. Here's Curran. Oh! We got this guy in on loan, and he is lethal. Absolutely lethal. This is his second goal. With this Banger, by the way, Kev, as you just joined in. Banger are top of the league, right? And we are 2-0 up against top of the league, away from home as well. And Kieran Curran is doing absolute bits. This is 4 goals in 2 games for him now. Nice block. So Anderson's going to come off for Shitoyo, I think. Heads over the top from Byrne. I mean, this is what we want, isn't it? As again, 2 points takes us up towards where the Welders are now. That puts us into the playoff part of the league. So how's Homeward Bound treating you, by the way, Kev? Are we on our way home yet, or are we doing a detour? Let's go cautious at this point. Ball's on the top. Tweedy picks it up. I mean, this is crazy, right? Tweedy launches it. McDermott up over the top. Oh, the ball through. Oh, he's missed it. Ooh. How has that happened? I think we might have to move our midfielders up a smidge as well. Actually, we're getting a little bit overrun now, and we're relying on good luck and good fortune, and I'm not sure that we have enough good luck and good fortune in us. You know, season 3's gone off to a very good start. Unfortunately, Shakhtar now started even better. Yeah, that's going to be a problem, innit? That is going to be a problem. Tweedy launches it. Curran is away. Ooh. He saw a little bit of goal like that, didn't he? He was like, here we go, here we go. Right, Knowles, I think it's time for coming off. And then, what, we've got Mashigo. Actually, we maybe really need a defensive change, but we don't have another defender. Curran's got 2. We don't really want to bring Curran off. Let's keep it like that for now, actually. We can always bring bring another player on if needs be. Head's fine, Kev, to be honest, thank you. I just need to get the stitches out now, to be honest, so hopefully they'll come out this week and I can get back to... I can have a hat-free Christmas. So, yeah, we need to see how we get on, but apart from that, though, it's all good. So it feels like it's sort of like knitting along quite nicely. Because next now at the Etchy stage. But, yeah. It's, it's good. It's good. Oh, Shatoyo nods it down. Curran. Ooh, has a goal from distance, doesn't he? Need them out. I know a guy who can help. It's me. I'll do it. Yeah. Just get Rich to do it, you know. Just get a spoon. Brilliant. Just cut them out, don't you? Like a melon bowl. That's what you have to do. It'll never go badly. It won't go badly, Kev, because Rich cares. That's the thing. What he lacks in knowledge of the subject, he makes up for in just being a nice person and caring. So, that's how you get around these things. Burn, over the top. Masterson, well blocked. Tweedy again. With a save. I'm tempted to bring the Madhead on, for 5 minutes. Just give him a little run out to be like, look, I turned up, I won. I think we're about to get 3 points against top of the league. Bring Jimmy Mental on. We could do, couldn't we? Don't need to. We've won with Jimmy Mental on the bench. And we've beaten top of the league. And not just beaten them, we've absolutely hammered them as well. Unbelievable. And we've overtaken Banbridge now. We've got a 14-goal swing over Banbridge. Right. Everybody wants Conal Curran to stay. Like, yeah. What a guy. What a guy. Has Toulouse got a ban? Oh dear. So we've got no left back. We've got 6 games left. 3 wins on the bounce. They've never had this before. This is not a thing. We've got to play the Welders. This is going to be good. Needing a centre-back on the bench. I agree. So Shatoyo can't play, so we'll put Hamill there. But then we also need to maybe move McGrath out. Although McGrath's... Is he a young striker? Is he an option? Or do we maybe think about putting someone like Campbell or Annett, possibly, on the bench? Out of the 6 that are left, are there any particularly difficult teams to play position-wise? I don't really know, to be honest, Kev, because you would argue that having just beaten the top of the table away from home, and we beat Newry, who are second, and they're our local rivals, who do we fear? Do you know? Like, the Welders are 6th, Mayola are 5th, Dundela are bottom, Dollingstown are 7th, Derge are 10th, and Banbridge are 9th, so hopefully we can give them all a good game. That's what we need to do. Like, give everyone a good game. And just, we have to see. Like, Dundela, you're right, they're fighting for their lives, but I think they're already down. Like, they've not really got anything to play for, because they're not going to get enough points to overtake Derge. Banbridge and Derge don't really have anything to play for, but everyone's playing for this mid-table split, because it splits in 7th for the last 5 games, so the battle is actually here. Really. It's now looking unlikely we'll get into the playoffs. I mean, as long as we're in the top half, we can play for that. You never know. But yeah, I guess we just wait and see, to be honest. It's like, let's see what happens, I don't know. Jameson looks unsure of how to set his team up. Not really. We're unbeaten in 7 games. I think we know what we're doing, right? Well, I don't know about knowing what we're doing, but I think we're doing okay at this point. 8 days until our next match. That's the thing. We've got a bit of time to kill. Would have been nice to have had a bit of a bonding session, but maybe we don't need that right now. Maybe the players are sort of like happy enough frame of mind. Let's do chance creation and conversion as well with those games. So as long as we can score, that's going to be our main thing, right? Just getting goals. So Carter McCauley has signed a new deal, has he? Excellent. Look at that hair. Look at that beautiful hair. Oh, I'm glad we've locked him down. So we're up against the Welders at this point. Anderson's not having a good. He's 4. He's done a 4 in training. I mean, that's a player who he's barely even turned up in training, hasn't he? He's turned up in training with no boots. That's how you get a 4. You know what I mean? I've never seen a 4. Bobby Coppin would not settle for a 4. You know what I mean? We've actually moved up a spot as well. Put that young talent forward in place of Anderson. I have, but we wouldn't talk about it. Oh, have you seen it? Have you? Okay. Which one here? This McGrath? He's got an injury, hasn't he? Of course he's got an injury. Brilliant. Out for 5 days. Superb. Josh Kelly's a midfielder. Annette, I suppose we could play Annette because we can't really play Shatoyo because he's ineligible, unfortunately. Oh, there's Campbell. 6'3". Let's put him in instead. Why not? And we'll put Upton on the bench. The beta was brutal. Oh, right, okay, it was a beta issue. It was a beta issue, was it? I get you. I see where we're going with this one now. Who are we going to play at left back? Play McDonald out there, but then we have to then worry about another centre back. We could do that. I guess that sort of works. Banbridge are out of the cup. They've lost to Belfast Celtic. Always the game's fault, Tony. You should know that. Oh, 100%, Kev. Like, I'm with you. There's a secret bullshit factor on the game as well, where, like, you know, you do something, you can continue, you can keep playing. All of a sudden, bullshit happens, and you go, that doesn't seem right. You go, yeah, it's because there's some bullshit on the game as well. You go, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. And then you have to try and work out how they, at what point they sort of go, you know what, yeah, we fixed the bullshit. I did yell at Anderson, don't get on. He got criticised in training. When does the bullshit stop? I don't think it does. That's the problem, Rich. I think they keep saying that the bullshit has to be in there. SI have bugged my room and hear me and change what happens in the match. Oh, 100%. That's a definite thing. The game absolutely listens. We all know that. Yeah, we've all been in the situation going, and we're just going to see this one out, and then all of a sudden concede 4 goals. 100% is a thing. Come on, give me some more teams. Miles regularly presses the "fuck you, Rich" specifically button. I mean, yeah, at least you're now aware of it though, Rich. Because before you were just like, there's no such thing as a "fuck Rich" button. It's like, no, there is. I got you. There is a button. Derge have beaten Banbridge 3-0. That's their game in hand as well. Okay. See, Sam Dolby. Have we got any money to sign him? I don't know if we have. Maybe. Do we take a punt on Sam Dolby and fuck Anderson off? because I'm just thinking, after a 4, that is unacceptable. He's probably a bit better than Anderson. Six four. He could play target forward. Teamwork 13. Anderson's got decent dribbling, and that's about it. No place for centre when it comes to a 4. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a very good point. I mean, we literally have no option. That's like, you're going to be a 4. Right, there we go. Okay, we've gone for it. Dolby could be... an option. I mean, Lee Newell will be like as well, though, from Welders. Barney McKeown, 3.65. Jesus, Barney McKeown. Again, these are players that don't want to be here. These are players that do not want to be here. Like, ridiculous. Harry Anderson, we're going to offer you out as well, actually, because for a 4, that is disgusting. And a 3.6. Jesus. I mean, Harry Anderson, 4.25 as well. Mashigo, 4.34. Mashigo doesn't fancy either. Is he wanting out? He's transfer listed as well, is he? I mean, these guys are taking the piss, right? Lewis Johnson's looking at exploring his options, is he? Interesting. Could be an option. He could be an option for us. We'll see. Okay, so Mashigo looks like he's going to be leaving, but it's going to be free transfers back to South Africa. So, fine. Accept. It's a shame it's all free, mind, but can't be doing that. Can't be getting bloody 4.3s and 3.65s. Taking the piss, these boys. Right, there we go. We've changed our setup, so we've got obviously Toulouse not there for left back, so McDonald goes to left back, Upton comes in at centre half, Campbell, the big 17-year-old, is going to come in up front with Curran. Let's see how we get on. 3 wins on the bounce. Was one of those bids 6,000? Was it, Jay? Okay. If it was, let's hope he picks that one. Because I clicked accept all, so let's hope that 6,000 was definitely one of those bids. I think ultimately it's just a case of moving off the wage budget, innit? And then maybe we'll get Dolby in as well. And then there's an extra striker who can come in to replace Anderson, who clearly, despite scoring goals, doesn't like training. So, Welders in the black and yellow stripes. Arthur's a centre-back that we've had a look at as well from the Welders, who's very good. We love him, but he might be getting on a little bit now, so I don't know whether the game or the club will sort of see that as a good signing, to be honest, but I think he's worth a look at. Obviously Newell up front as well for Welders is a decent player. Get some hydrates in. Oh, it was away. Oh, deflected in. McDonald. Cleared. Ball headed out. Millardo. Oof. There we go, press, and that's what we need to do. Get our pressing on. Alright, I mean, we can go after the DJ here on. I think that's definitely a wise thing to do, but I think it's going to come down to money with that one, because obviously he's tied up to a contract. We foolishly tied up to a contract when we're at Banbridge. We're like, we don't need anyone sniffing in after him, and then of course now we're in a position where we want to go sniffing after him. So, I mean, we've got Soup coming in. Oh, Upton. Ooh. Evening, Mad Scientist. How are you, buddy? Welcome in. Don't say it too loudly, but Portadown is going well. We've moved from 10th up to 7th now, so fingers crossed we might be able to do something. But as I say, don't say it too loudly, all right? Because there's still a lot of work to be done. Actually, we're gonna have to step up a little bit, I think, because they're just getting a bit too much of the ball, I think. In fact, maybe we have to drop back to a 4-4-2 possibly, because I don't even think we've touched the ball. We haven't had a shot yet, so that's worrying. Hope I'm not the one that's hydrating you. That's fine, don't worry. If you are, that's not a problem. You know, there's plenty of people who will be offering hydrations as well, so don't worry about that. We'll get it going on as we do, Dan. But I appreciate that you're keen to ensure that my vocal cords are sufficiently hydrated. Bonner launches it. Smash back down again. It's not balanced actually at this point. See how it changes things. Get some encouragement on. Who can we bring off? Switch CMs. The yellow card's bad for a ball winner. That's Knowles, though, isn't it? Switch it around that way, you reckon? Knowles dinks it up. Defender goes for it. Here's Millardo. Back to McDonald. Upton. I'm worried with Upton. Like, ironically, he's been here the longest, and I feel the most panic when he's on the ball. He's on a 6.6. Upton launches it. Oh, can we bring him off? Who's going to come on? Bring Calderwood on. I'll do. I'm nervous, nervous with him on the ball. Knowles is on a 6.4. Unless he puts us in the top corner, he's coming off. It was unlikely he was going to score from there, wasn't it? It was unlikely. Tell you what, 15 minutes to go. Let's move everyone back up top again. See if that'll work. Corner. Hello, Davey Hackett. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you. Hope life's treating you good. Welcome in, my man. How's your stream? Get that header away. Carla blocked. Tweedy hangs on. Right, 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go on. Let's go attacking. See if we can get something out of this. Let's bring Greenlee on, see if he's got anything in his locker. He'll have a point to prove, surely. Ball headed away. Colwood misses it. McDonald. Robinson's going to get away, is he? No. That'll do. That's fine. See, I've gone for my local in Banbridge, some other local in Portadown. I have, Davey, yeah. We figured it was a better chance of silverware at Portadown to make some movement. So as we figured we'd do. And yeah, it's sort of working out all right, to be honest. We've got no more subs, unfortunately, on, so we can't bring another striker on. We'll take the point, though. Respect the point against the Welders. We were outplayed in that first half. Outplayed all through the match, to be honest. 2 shots. Didn't play well at all. But here we are, end of the day, right? Still 2 points behind. We're moving up towards that halfway point, that sort of promotion spot that we need to be in for the when the league splits. 8 unbeaten as well. That's not to be sniffed at. That is, of course, with you know, a little bit of defensive issues. So catch up the YouTube videos, and by now I'm sure you've discovered the Portadown have fallen, not exactly giant. Yeah, well, this is the thing, man. Like, obviously they've slipped into the championship with us. So basically, the YouTube video that's going to come next is going to be that sort of like season 3 video. So we need to look at that, and then like this is obviously season 4, where we're sort of sitting there going, right, okay, we need to do something. We need to push on. We need to sort of like have this. What is our next option, you know? And we were looking around, and I don't know, just something just didn't quite seem as though it was working at Banbridge. We're like, we need to move into the next level to try and get some trophies, and we figured that, you know, the Banbridge was the stepping stone to Portadown, to be honest. And looking at what they've got and what they have been through, we thought, right, they're the ones. So Kevin Horlock got sacked. We jumped in his grave, and here we are. I felt bad leaving Banbridge, I must admit. I did enjoy it there. No. And it was nice to interact with the players and stuff that were sort of jumping in the stream and that. So that was cool. But yeah, Portadown obviously is the next one. Let's see if we can push on, get something. We've had a bit of a sort of like, you know, we've got 8 players in the transfer window. Banger have beaten Banbridge 2-0, so that moves us up again into 7th. Banbridge now slipped down to 9th. Okay. We took over Portadown in 10th, by the way. So, with five games to go before the split, I think we're sort of in a decent spot right now. And we just brought Dolby in, the surround sound striker. Okay, that could change everything. So let's put Shatoyo on the bench in place of Campbell. It's just a team full of loans at this point. I don't know like how everyone else feels about managing in this division, but we've got a team full of loans. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But yeah, great. That's what we want. You know, we've now just brought Sam Dolby in, though. He's our new signing. So, Aaron Baptiste the Beast, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Thank you for that. Since you got another hour fully loaded, could you do me a wee favour and look at Paul McCrum? Can I have a wee look at Paul McCrum? Yeah. I mean, whether we've also got attribute masking on, so you might not be able to see him, but we'll have a little look and see who's there. The head performance analyst at Glenavon, is that your man? He and I used to play FM on our PSPs back in the days. I mean, okay. 7 for analysing data. He plays 4-4-2. He plays counter-attack. I mean, I think this is a boy we want in, right? Have we got space for a performance analyst? Apparently we don't need one, but I think we should get one, really. No, he's not interested. Can't afford him. Probably not. He doesn't want to come. So, fine. Let him stay. It's okay. Don't worry. We're good. So, Dolby straight in. I do think the fact that the chairman's called Jameson is definitely what's helped this this relationship at Portadown. Surely he will regret that. Exactly, Kev. Yeah, he'll live to regret that. He'll rue the day. Barry McKeown 3.9. Mashigo, Anderson. These guys just don't care. Mad Kim has got 7.45. Tweedy 7.2. These are the ones that are here to make an impact and make a, you know, they're sort of like they're trying to make an impression, not bloody those slackers. There's a Jameson family member at the helm of the club. There's someone called Jameson. I don't know if he's a family member, but possibly. That's the tone of a man who's trying to say that's fine. I wasn't fussed anyway. As a tear runs down his eye. 100%, Davey. Like I'm offended. I'm genuinely offended that your man's been like, no, not for me, thanks. Like, I mean, come on. What have I ever done to your man here? Like, right, here we go then. Away at Mayola Park. Near Dash, we'll catch things on YouTube. No worries, Davey, appreciate you, buddy. Lovely having you in as always. Hope life's treating you good, and we'll hopefully catch you soon. If I don't see you, have a lovely Christmas, yeah? We'll see you soon, man. So, right, Mayola Park starting to drop some form there. And it's against a 4-2-3-1. We didn't play well against a 4-2-3-1 in our last match. So that's going to be interesting to look at, whether that's something that's going to be a concern for us when we go 4-2-4. So Mayola's currently sat in 4th. A win for us could move us in the top half. Could potentially move us in the top half. Let's see how we get on. Family favoritism, nepotism all the way, Kev, right? That's a thing. It's got to be. Okay, so at the minute, 15 minutes in, nothing really happening. Actually, we've conceded a free kick. Knowles picks the ball up now. Looks to get that counter-attack going on. Dolby gets involved. Knowles. Back inside. Oh, Kanate at the back post. Would be if I could spell it. Yeah. I guess that's the joy of being the one on the mic, and I can just say the words rather than have to spell them. So, but you're right. I'd probably end up spelling Neapolitan. I go, why have you mentioned ice cream, Tony? I meant nepotism. Good header. Tweedy with the save. Tweedy's a safe pair of hands, isn't he? He says that I'm about to concede 5 goals now, aren't I? Great ball over the top. Curran's through. Oh, blocked out. Knowles with the corner. Can't get on someone's head. Kanate. Goes, loses it. Stedman. Toulouse. Curran just runs off in a different direction, sadly. He had a better idea by all accounts. Right. Nicely intercepted. Curran doing the dirty work. Getting in, tracking back. Bonnet Knowles gives the ball away. On Knowles, you can do better than that. Oh, he's turned him. He's away. Oh, great goal. It's a great goal, to be honest. There's not much you can say about that, is there? You know, he's done him here on the halfway line. Great cross in. Left back just can't get there. Gets tight, and then there. First to 5. I know, Zetha. I know. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said that he's looking safe. But to be fair, keeper gets nowhere near it, right? So it's not really the goalkeeper's fault at that point, is it? Toulouse, Stedman. Good ball in, cleared. Knowles. Just launches it, but no one's there. To go attacking, I think. Malado. By the way, Tony, you did an absolutely grand job of balancing the playoff panels this last 2 weeks. Thank you, Kev. I appreciate that. I think Callum was superb. I think Murph did great on his debut as well, but I thought Callum was excellent. So I appreciate you, Kev. Thank you for that. Knowles with the ball in. Oof, back post. Should have done better. Should have scored. Donaldstown have overtaken us. Move forward, Knowles. Pass the ball in. No one's there, though. Can you get the ball back? Nope, apparently not. Offside. Oh dear. Right, Dolby's going to go to a target man now, so we get that ball up to him. Let's see what we can do. Might have to go a bit more direct as well, actually. Oh. Oof. Right, come on, let's try and move the ball a bit better. Because again, I mean, we have had 6 shots, mind, but there's a lot lacking, sadly. What can we do? What can we change? Mitchell for Canate, I think. Do that. See if that works. So maybe we're making a wing or attack as well, actually. Toulouse. Inside to Mitchell. Gives the ball away. Oh, and the ball hit Bonner on the back of the head. Bonner's on a 6'4", so he's going to have to come off as well, isn't he? It's not good. Toulouse launches it. Oh, Dolby wins it. Is it back? Curran's through. Oh! What a goal. I mean, that's a bit of fortune right there, right? Curran again. Doing what he does best. Knowles up over the top. Curran forces the mistake. Keeper's got to do better. Keeper's definitely got to do better there. Right, we're back in it. Having a little look through players who might need to come off. Dolby's not doing much, yeah. Well, I've changed him to a target forward now as well from a pressing forward, so... And then the ball's being distributed to him now, so hopefully that'll help bring him into the game. But he's a big presence. We've got Chitoyo on the bench still, so we do have another option. Stedman goes through. So I'm kind of interested to see how he gets on now that we're actually giving the ball to him. Stedman's on a 6'5", and a yellow card. Let's give Lou McGrath a go. See if he can do anything. Ball over the top. Bonner clears it, but straight to danger. Bonner's on a 6'3" as well, so I'm worried that he's got a mistake in him. Malado, Curran, Robinson. Right, let's get Bonner off just in case. I have to move Keown, which I'm not overly unhappy about because it's sort of being rewarded for being shit in training. You know? Ball over the top. Oof. Off the post. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ball's headed over. You're right, I mean, Dolby's not really getting involved in the game, is he? Which is quite surprising. You'd think the ball would be going to him more. Oh, that's not a great defensive header. Get your foot on the ball. Good challenge. Get back again. Oh, he's gone through. Oof. Right, tempo down, directness up. Let's try that. Still on positive as well, so we're not going straight out attacking. Ball's in for nobody, thankfully. Malado. Tweedy, sorry. Launches it. Curran. Just off the back of his head. Keogh nods it away. Oof. I almost wonder now at this point, is it worth bringing Dolby off and putting Shitoyo on? I think he's motivated though, isn't he? Knowles having a good game. Mitchell McGrath. You know what? Tempted to keep it as it is for now. Let's move them back a smidge. See if that works, and then that's the last 5 minutes. We can always put Shitoya on, can't we? If needs be. And there's Dolby through now. Oh, that's why he stayed on. Unbelievable. That's what we wanted. McGrath drops back. Lovely little ball through. Dolby heads up. Tucks it in. Bottom corner. Oof. That'll do. Ice cool finish. Is Dolby Danish by any chance? He could be right now. Dolby gets it. I don't think he is though. I think he's I forget where he's come from. He's come from Wrexham, so he's not Welsh, but he played at Wrexham last. But is this a little bit of skill here from little back heel? Look at that. Did you see that back heel? All surround sound striker up top there. I think we need to get a clip on it because that is the filthiest assist we're going to see. Oh, straight back across the goal. Dolby. Curran nearly gets another one. We have a Danish UFC fighter named Dolby. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, it might be this guy. He's 6'4". It could be him. I love the fact he just backheeled the ball across the face of the goal and went, yeah, that'll do. Yeah. What a victory. Absolute scenes. We're up to 6th, everyone. We're genuinely up to 6th. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, do us a favour, okay? We're gonna have another look at this goal here, right? Clip the assist, because if I can spin the camera around, you'll be able to see it. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so let's change the camera to behind the goal, I guess. Okay, so this is it, right? Right, watch when the ball comes in. Okay, watch Dolby as he comes through. So that's his goal there. This is the moment. Get ready for clipping this. Okay, Dolby back heels it. Right. Oh, I can't do it. It's fine. Don't bother clipping it. It's all right. We don't need to clip it. It's all right. Scores in his debut. Gets himself a man of the match. He's English, I'm afraid. Mad. He's born in Leighton, but he might as well be Danish as far as we're concerned. Look at that. Appearances, goals, assists, player of the match. We were genuinely going to bring him off as well. I was like, oh, do we do it? We got lucky. Peaking at the perfect moment, says Kev. Yeah, 4 games to go before the league split. We face Dundela next, and they're bottom of the table. So, yeah, if we can get another win, that puts us up into contention. Mashigo is off to the Hungry Lions. The board have agreed that £875 can be added. We got the 6,000 one. We got the 6,000 deal. Excellent. So finances are starting to look a bit healthier as well. Okay. Got an extra bit of movement in the wage budget. Dolby and Curran could be great, couldn't it? Let's not get too attached to Curran. Let's not get too attached because he is only on loan. Oh, but we love him, don't we? We do think he's the right striker for us. Do you reckon Ruben Providence would come? Oh, could you imagine that? And this is the thing, you know, if you're brand new to this stream and you're in here thinking, you know what, this is the sort of stream I can get behind, drop a follow on it. And definitely, I think you probably could get behind it now because we are absolutely turning a corner. We've hit a really, really good run of form, I think. If we have a look at that last match, there's the momentum shift. Look at that. We were like on top throughout the whole game pretty much. Going to be a downpour in the next fixture, maybe go direct and pass into space. I mean, hopefully. Do we bring Toby Andrews in? Because we thought about it. We thought, can we save him? Do we need him? He's going to be available for a bit longer, isn't he? So that's fine. Oh, direct passing and passing to space. Knowles is missing, so that's technically an issue. Because we don't really have anyone who could do the defensive work. But I suppose we put McMallum in as a deep line playmaker. Get him doing that. Target forward on support. Do we give Johnny Madhead a debut as well? Could do that, couldn't we? Hoy and Hall, stick him in the nets with his eccentricity of 17. Oh dear. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Part of me's thinking like, do we just keep Tweedy in goal because he's on a 6.9. Personality slack. I mean, we don't want that, do we? We don't want that. Personality balanced. Let's see. Michael Flynn wants a conversation about Tom McMahon. Tom McMahon's about to play. He's about to play. Slack can't be good. It definitely can't, can it? That sounds like one of the worst personality traits you could have. You know, like I can be pretty slack at times. Like I don't think that's a good thing. Oh, they're not overly happy with that Dutch goalkeeper. So maybe we don't bring him in. Barry McKeown's booked his ideas up to a 4.15 now. If that's Honey Hall, I think he ends up as amazing. He is, yes. It absolutely is him. Hoy and Hall. But this is what I don't like though, this 17. But we'll see. You had him first choice in the Premier League. Really? Interesting. Well, hopefully he'll do that for us. You know, we need him to perform. He's going to have his debut against Dundela. And I think Tweedy comes back in straight away. Unless Johnny Madhead scores a fucking free kick or something. Which I wouldn't put it past him. You know? What defensive options have we got on the bench? Calderwood, there you go. Young Ed Larkin. Do we give him a look? 16 years old, 6'3", 16 jumping reach, 10 heading, 11 tackling, marking's only 8, mind. Work rate's good, positioning's 9. Stick him on the bench, possibly? Give him an option? Go on then. Let's go for it. Did you check out the Tim Sherwood clip from this weekend's Soccer Saturday? I saw a bit of it. Yeah. He was he like? What was he? He was saying that someone's gonna get booked, wasn't it? But then there was a free kick given the other way, or was it? He was trying to argue a penalty or something like that. To be fair, a lot of what Tim Sherwood says, I just ignore because he's a fucking idiot. Dolby almost in for Curran within seconds. Robinson up over the top. Let's press as well. Getting at them. He thought it was a penalty, it was the wrong end of the pitch. He's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. Still can't really understand the fact that Villa thought he would be a good idea as a football manager. Stedman goes charging through. Dolby with a header. Let's see if we can push a bit more. Need to get an early goal because it looks like the Welders have taken the lead. Yeah, they're taking the lead against Anna. Millardo, Canate, McCallum. McDonald pings it up front. Curran brings it down. Dolby from distance. I have to go back to the this screen here. So we're currently 7th. 2 points behind the Welders. We need a win to keep our potential chance of being in the top half of the table. That's sort of that playoff decider. Oof, Millardo nearly giving the ball away. Okay, so this isn't quite what we're expecting, is it? Boyan Hall with the save. He's going to launch it. He's going to launch it. Dolby picks it up. Has a go. It's over the top. It's not been the best first half. I think we've maybe gone a bit too direct, a bit too quick. McCallum currently struggling with a bit of an injury. Right, okay. Okay, one change then in midfield. Donaghy's coming on. Here's the ball coming through. Curry now. This is not the game where we want to be giving away possession. Or moments like that. Oof. Weirdly, Tim Sherwood has a 42% win ratio across his managerial career, which actually isn't too shabby until he realizes his entire career consists of 56 games. Yeah, but then also you've got to think that most of that win percentage is at Tottenham, because his win percentage is actually his win percentage is actually better than Steven Gerrard's though, so you've got that to consider as well. You know, it just shows you just how bad Steven Gerrard is. His win percentage was worse than Sherwood's. Over the top. Stedman's doing not a thing, and Curran, to be honest, isn't really doing much either, mind. So there's a pair of them there. Let's get McGrath on. Let's Get Mitchell on for Canate. Actually, you know what? Let's bring him off. Let's put Shatoya on. See what we can get. See if it's a current issue. 6.2 is not good enough, I'm afraid. Dolby diving in with it. Already on a yellow card as well. Johnny Madhead goes for it. Launches it. Into nowhere. Uh-oh. I should have stuck with what I knew. Two centre-backs going for the header. But then again, teams at the bottom, they need to play, don't they? They need to push on. I don't think that the style is quite well as wanting to play. Demand more as well. Millardo, you need to get that ball in. You can't be dwelling on it. Bonner. Robinson's thought about it. Hasn't gone for it though. Over the top, Millardo. He's let it bounce. This is going to be 2-0, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. We knew this was coming. How have we managed to get this against the worst team in the league? Why did I change so much? I should have just stuck with what I knew. Yes, early crosses are on, yeah. Yeah, but I think we need the ball first, though, Pilgrim. That's the problem. You know, we've had a shocker. We've had a shocker. It's one of those things, isn't it? One of those things. Hopefully we'll not do it again. I mean, look at this, 10 shots, 1 on target. It's been really poor. And the Welders are winning as well, which is not helping us. There's 1 goal back. It's only a consolation, and I don't really think we should be celebrating that. We'll get the arms in the air anyway. Yeah, if we can get a draw here, this will be ridiculous, but I don't think we're going to. Unless the ball's just like pinged straight in from the kick-off. I mean, there might be. There's literally one more roll of the dice. Hoyenhol's gone up. I've not even said he should go up. He's already up there. The keeper's gone up top. Mitchell. Give it to Hoyenhol. Let him score. Shatoya, Mitchell. Ball's in. Dolby went for it, hasn't got it. That's it all over, innit, surely. Is he up again? I don't think he is he? No, he's not. He's back in his nets. Launched it. Dolby doesn't get his head to it. Robinson gives the ball away. Dreadful. Really bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the idea of the keeper coming charging up towards the end of the game. Like, I think I'm actually in love with him now. There you go. First defeat in 9, though. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? It's a difficult one because you sort of like have to look at it and be like, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. You know? Go back to our sort of like normal ways of doing stuff. I think. Okay. To Dolinstown next as well. It's okay. Dust ourselves down. We go again. We have to learn to lose at some point. Yeah, we have to learn to lose at some point. So these are players that are going to be leaving. McKenna, backup goalkeeper, we can afford for him to go. That's fine. Harry Anderson, I think we just let him go, actually, to be honest, because those are, like, granted he scored goals, but he's been a bit shit in training, hasn't he? Jonah Mitchell doesn't look good enough. Same for release as well. Stedman and Anderson have got a bit of a point to try and prove to stay if they want. What happens at the end of the season, the form recently bodes well for next year. I think you're right, Kev, to be honest. I mean, we're up to a B now for our performances as well, so we'll take that. But yeah, it's definitely better than it has been, hasn't it? You know? So we've got to take that. That's what we've got to do. And then again, we'll have to work out how many of these players we can keep on loan for next season. That's the problem, because we're building a team full of loan stars. That's not to say that it's a bad idea, but I'm sure we can do some stuff in the transfer window. And again, we'll get some players back as well. So Knowles comes back as well at this point, which is good. I think back in for teamwork and tactics. Teamwork and tactics as always. These last couple done. I think we'll do set pieces. That can be chance conversion. Lower league manager, all about loans. If every summer you can reduce the loans by 1 or 2, you're doing well. Yeah, 100%. I think you're spot on there, Kev. Oh, Sheridan's coming out of contract. Can't see we'll be looking for him because he's probably not good enough, to be honest, but it's interesting. Obviously the DJ as well is possible. We've got Soup coming in. Although I do think Soup's maybe not, don't say it too loudly, he might not actually be good enough for the team, but got to bring him in, right? Austin Robinson 8.2, well done, mate. Harry Anderson 4.4. Just, I think we just tell him he's leaving, don't we? I think we just tell him he's leaving, because that is dreadful. Milado's not done well either, mind. He needs to book his ideas up. He's on decent money. So let's put him as a wing back, actually, see if that helps. Knowles can come back in. Knowles, of course, retiring isn't really ideal, is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Dollinstown, here we come. Oh, Johnny Madhead's in goal. Johnny Madhead's in goal. What have I done? They've lost 4 on the bounce. Oof. Yeah, we've gone back to shorter passing. Yeah. Direct didn't really work for us, I don't think. But actually, no, it wasn't just that. It wasn't the direct passing was the issue. I think just Dundela wanted it. Dundela definitely wanted it, and we just weren't at the races, to be honest. He's just gone and chested the ball down. Oh dear, what's he doing? I think as well, potentially sometimes we I guess as well, if we start on 4-2-4, we've kind of got nowhere else to go at that point. Like, we can't step into a more attacking formation, a more aggressive formation. Like, so maybe that's sometimes a bit of an issue for us. Like here, for example, we're already under pressure. I don't know whether it's better dropping into a 4-4-2, starting that way, and then having the option of like sort of being able to step into that 4-2-4. Dolby just hasn't got enough any pace there, has he? Taken away. Knowles with the free kick. Oof. Good effort. Stedman to an inside forward or an inverted winger. Good ball to McDonald. Toulouse. Oh, how's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? I mean, Stedman's on a 6.7 at the minute, so that's not a bad shout. We'll keep our eyes on what we can do with Stedman, because it's got to be something, right? It's got to be something he can do. Hydrate is a good shout down. And more water. Appreciate you, Kev. Appreciate you, Dan. There's Cowan balls over the top. Hoyenhall's got it. Does the sensible thing. Doesn't do anything silly. Doesn't come diving out with his face. Switch to balanced, actually. Dolby, Curran, Robinson. Dolby doesn't quite attack that, does he? I have 37,000 channel points. How much water can one man drink? We're about to find out. Curran bounces on his head. Yeah, he doesn't know anything about the first one. But you know what? It's all good. I thought we had play out of defence on. We might have it taken off, actually. But you're right, yeah. It is. We are pinging the ball up a bit, innit? Oh, we've taken it off. That's the thing. That's why it's not there. Thought we had it on. We must have had it on previously with Banbridge. So that puts us 1 point behind the Welders. 3 clear Banbridge at the minute. 1-0. That's good. Decent performance so far. Bonner launches it. There's that play out of defence. That's us unbalanced as well. That's not even us on positive. How many times can we get Tony get up in the middle of the night because he needs a win? Yeah, it's 100. That's 120,000 channel points there, isn't it? That's a lot of weight, right? Tony's literally made his own hot tub stream by just pissing the bed. Robinson. Curran doesn't go for it. Right, someone else is awake. I can hear someone else awake now. I think Mrs. J's gone. Curran. Oh. Right, let me just double check. Oh, yeah, Mrs. J's gone. Ball put in, Curran. To be fair, if he starts kicking off, I might have to go. Knowles off the underside of the bar. Yeah, a good spot actually. Silly Knowles. Doherty up for Dolby. It's a long ball. Keeper comes running out for Dunny. Franklin. Play one back, I guess. And I can't miss the kill. They're missing out on the stream. Exactly. I think that's the thing, innit? Like, you know, because they're like, sort of, oh, we were asleep, and it's, oh shit, Daddy's streaming again. Good ball, Curran. Oh, what a strike! What a goal that is! What a great strike! Stedman's on a 6-4, so yeah, we need to change a couple of players up, I reckon. We obviously drop players back, so McGrath can come in for Stedman. And who else are we fancying having a look at? Tell you what, let's bring Larkin on, actually. Young centre half. Let's have a little look at him. I mean, yeah, it's all going through Curran, isn't it? It's all going through Curran. Oof. Hoyen Hall with the save. Launches it. Dolby gets himself up and about. Bonner nods it away. Bonner's coming off in a second, so I'm guessing the fact he's still on the pitch means there's a mistake coming. Sends it long. McCabe. Walker Ferris. Back inside. It's gone wide. Curran's goals have definitely been the difference, haven't they? He's definitely given us something. That's an absolute Stonewall penalty. Keeper's got no chance. 2-1 now. Okay, now we need to think about something, don't we? 10 minutes. McDonald back to Hoyen Hall. Okay, let's think about where the ball's going. Just not challenging for it. Donaghy, Canate, the ball at the top, wasted ball. There's nobody there. Right, we're gonna have to move some bodies up, aren't we? Because without that, we're not really committing anybody forward. So Hoyen Hall, Dolby in for Curran. Oh, thought that was the hat trick. You know what? Let's bring a midfielder on, actually, and try and see this game out. Okay. Let's do that. Curran, McGrath. Toulouse. Inside, gives the ball away. We need to pass it the space off, don't we? Played by Malado. Launched up top. Smashed back through again. Mitchell. Donaghy. Up to nobody. Good challenge. Nicely blocked. No, it's not just me who can't move between two players. Yeah, tactic string, yeah. This is the, I don't know what it is, Kev. It just doesn't work, does it? It just doesn't work. Yeah, we need that bus, don't we? We need that bus. Yes, it comes off the screen where we can edit. Do a find that over the top, that'd be lovely, thank you. Right. Shame we can't bring the goalkeeper off, otherwise that would have been a much better idea. There he goes. It's all over. We've done it. Got ourselves 3 points. Players lost focus. Excellent. Good. Just at the right time as well. Typical. How many games? 3? 2 games left. Right. Okay, 2 games left. That times us quite well. because if the youngster's awake, then we'll go down and we'll fix him, and we'll put him back to bed. We'll do the last 5 games, whichever part of the league we're in. We'll do those tomorrow. Okay, so that can be exciting, right? Now, do we need chance conversion or do we need set pieces? Set pieces away from home is pretty decent idea. Right, let's go back to that then. Counter press. So Kanate kind of has played his way in, really. Just partly by default in the fact that we don't actually have anybody else who can play there. Greenlee isn't going to get a look in, really, because he's although technically he's a good player. Technically. Let's put him in just in case. He might be able to do something. Shatoya is there. Knowles is obviously still there. Right, okay. I mean, it's pretty much our first choice, isn't it, really? I guess the question really is, what does Dolby do? Lioness is loyal. Funny story, I suggested your stream by a Villa support lad earlier. Can't remember his name. Said you're right good. Told him I'd check you out, so I am. After saying your name, sounds like a fine Scotch whiskey. Yes, thank you very much, Lionesses. Yeah, it is. Of course, it is named after a whiskey, I believe. So yeah, glad to have you in. Well, it was part of the squad. Feel free to drop a follow on there as well if you're if that's you so inclined. Bonner on the bench. It kind of come at a good time, really, bros, because we've got 2 games left until the end of this part of the season, and then the league splits, and we have like 5 more games to play. So we've got this one to play. Then we've actually got the final game of this part of the season is when we're about to play the team that we left to join this club. So there's a bit of narrative for you. Let's put Calderwell there, actually. Calderwood, sorry, we'll give him the run. Bonner can go on the bench because he's not really had a great time. Larkin's there as well. He will come through. So who do we support? Can't wear the shirts behind me, right? So the shirts behind. So this one here is FC United against suicide. So that's a charity shirt from Scotland. Of course, we're big advocates of mental health around here, so we have that hanging in the stream constantly. Next to that one is the black one. That's the OBK. That's Odd Ball Club in Norway. We've got that shirt because of the fact that last year we had a link up with them. So we're their official esports manager. So we did a job interview as part of that as well. So that's up on YouTube. And then behind that one as well, there's a blue one there. That's Peterborough. So that's our first ever stream save that we did on FM23. So we bought a Peterborough shirt because it was a very, very good save. Really, really enjoyed it. In terms of my own support, I used to be a Villa fan up until the Gerrard era. And then I stepped away from it. So I've kind of at the minute, like, if you were to push me and go, right, who do you support? I'd probably say I've gone back to my old stomping ground. So I'm back at Sunderland at the minute. Although, to be honest, as long as it's not a Premier League club, I'm not really that bothered. I'd rather watch lower league stuff, really. So that's sort of where I am, to be honest. So that might be where the Villa connections come from then. If you've had a Villa supporting friend who's recommended me. So, you know. Welcome in, though. Welcome in. Who's your team? Are you Villa or are you somebody else? By the way, so this is us. We're currently Portadown in Northern Irish Second Division because we're playing the British Steel Challenge. So the plan being to try and win every title in in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and it's quite difficult. Evening, AJ. How are you, my man? Welcome in. Pleasure to see you. Hope I've treated you good. And never struck me as a snapback man. Sai, I mean, look, you know, like, yeah, there's a reason. Big shout, of course, for Sai Madge as well, by the way. How about a local non-league side, Redditch or Kidderminster? I mean, they're not really my local sides. That's the problem. So my local sides down here would be York, and my local side back up home would be Sunderland, which is obviously where I'm from. So, or Washington, I guess, is the thing as well. So we do have that as well. So yeah, there is options. There's definitely some local non-league teams we can follow. So we'll work towards that, and obviously I try and get the kids involved in some element of football as well, if that's what they're fancying. So we'll try and find them some non-league teams as well. In terms of the hat side, yeah, the snapback's on because obviously maybe not. I had a cyst removed off the top of my head last Monday, so we've got 3 stitches in my head at the minute. So hence why there's a hat on, because unfortunately I can't. I'm not being able to do my hair for a week. It's dreadful. Looks awful. So I thought, right, you know what? The first 2 days was just too much pain. I couldn't stream because of the fact that, like, obviously I've got headphones attached to that, and then there's, like, I say, stitches in my head. I was like, oh, it's just, I can't be doing that. And then last week I finally got myself pulled around. Thursday, of course, was the playoffs, so couldn't do anything there. Thought I'd have a bit of a watch of that. Friday I got back on it, which was nice. And then, yeah, we're sort of here. So, yeah, we're good. Hopefully I'll get the stitches back out this week. But apart from that, it's all good, man. Can't really complain, It's but yeah, as I say, it's now at that stitch situation where it's just getting itchy. So, not ideal, but hey ho, never mind. But hope everyone's well, by the way. So appreciate you all being in. AJ, appreciate the big love. Some good things have come from Sunderland. Lucy Bronze, Beth Mead. Yeah, exactly. There's loads of good things that come from Sunderland. 1973 Cup final. That's about it, really. The Savaloy Dip has come from Sunderland. Brian Ferry from Roxy Music, maybe. I mean, he's more Washington, I suppose. Same as me, but the Future Heads. Ships. Hopefully heals quick. I think so. Yeah, I think it looks like it's all knitted in nicely. Sorry, it just needs the stitches taken out now, to be honest. But apart from that, it's all good. So we'll have a hat-free Christmas, I hope. But yeah, I had to change as well. By the way, I had to change the hat first of all because apparently I had an Atlanta Braves hat on, and everyone kicked off tonight. They were like, "Oh, you can't have a Braves hat on." I'm like, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a thing. Just I bought a hat. That's all it was. And I don't think there's any connotations as well as to why they were kicking off about the Braves. It was just a case of, well, we don't like them as a team. So all right, fair enough. And of course, Jill Scott as well. Yes, absolutely. Jill Scott is as good as Double Maxim. Which there you go. There's the thing. Jill Scott and Vaux. Two things that are perfect for the Northeast. But yeah, 32 team network save. That went well, those sides, all right? Ball's out. We need to pick the ball back up again, actually, because we're in a slight situation where we can potentially make the playoff setup of this league. So if we can do that, then that'll really help us. Because we took over the team in 10th, and we're now just about, I think we're in 7th at the minute. So we need to be in 6th. We get the ball back. Come on. Ball's over the top. Nice block. Tweedy picks that one up. Launches it. God, Curran get after it. Curran's been red hot goal scoring form up until this point as well, by the way. So fully expecting him to go off the boil just at the moment it matters. Malado dwells a little bit on the ball. Right, we need to push some players up. Okay. 4-2-4 time, I think. Knowles whips it in. Robinson goes for it. Comes back out to Malado. Down the line. Curran thinks about going for it. Warnock's going to dribble the ball out. No, he's not. He's going to keep it in. Inside, Doherty on the charge. Nicely intercepted by Canate. Malado. Curran goes for it. Oof. Not sure how that stayed out, to be honest, but it has. Somehow. I have to go attacking as well. Again. Just we are basically up against it here. This isn't a good performance. Just feel as though the pressure's maybe getting to the players at this point. Just as long as we can overtake Meola Park, we'll be fine. But whether that happens or not, we'll have to wait and see. Giving the ball away again. Launches it. Just literally there's like no rhyme or reason, like just absolutely pinging the football left, right and centre. put play out defence back on, I think, as well. Try and slow the ball out. In fact, long ball is through. Dolby straight at the keeper. Right, half time. 5 shots, 2 on target. It's not ideal. We've not really played well. We do need to push on a bit in the second half. Take a chance, I think. But in order to do that, we need to have the football rather than just like pinging it aimlessly. Here's the second team side. Yeah, we moved off from Banbridge, so obviously just behind us there. So the plan being, obviously with trying to win as many trophies as we possibly could, we sort of got to the point where we thought that maybe we'd hit the glass ceiling with Banbridge and it was going to be a bit too tricky and it was going to take too long. So we thought, right, Portadown had been relegated from the Premiership, and it was now thinking, okay, maybe it's time to consider going for a bigger team and seeing if that's going to help. So here we are. We've got the Portadown job and trying now to see if that's how it's worked. So we've done pretty well in terms of like pulling the club back round. Oh. I say that, it looks like we might just be about to drop out of that potential playoff group. Ball over the top. Oh, it's now he's took it down nicely, hasn't he, at the end of the day, but I can't watch it again. It's a good ball. Both defenders are set up decently. Calderwood misses it. Calderwood is a 2-star defender, that's why, you know. I think that's the problem. Might be the bit that comes back to bite us, unfortunately. Millardo, McDonald, Robinson. McDonald, Toulouse. Straight at the keeper. Curran's on a 6-2. We're saying he's the man that's been had the goals that's brought us here. He's having a dreadful game now. To bring him off. Chatoyo's on. Stedman's on a 6-4. He's not having a great time either. We've moved into an inside forward. Might have to bring Greenlee on, to be honest. See if that works. In fact, you know what? Let's try that. Let's try it. Knowles, McDonald up over the top. Curran nods it through to nobody, sadly. Canate, waste of time. Absolute waste of time. Right. Might have to push players on as well. Oof. Come on. Can't be doing like this. Free kick for Knowles. This could potentially be our second defeat since we've taken charge. Both of our defeats have come against teams obviously who are below us. Full on press, high lines, get stuck in, more expressive, go the full hog, you reckon, yeah? Chuck everything at them. Get stuck in, push the thing to the top. Let's go for it. Actually, we've got full press as well and prevent goalkeeper distribution. Let's try it. Nothing else we can do. Might as well. Full on attacking as well. See if we can get the ball high up the pitch. No, giving the ball, giving the ball away. Calderwood, Greenlee. Oh, unbelievable. Calderwood's on a 7.2. How's that even possible? McDonald's the one that's having the stinker. Have we got another striker on the bench? Mitchell's not a striker, is he? That's the problem. I think we're probably stuck now. Right, wing back on attack. Wing back on attack. See if that helps. Not sure it's going to help. 2 minutes to go. Nodded back. Tweedy. Can't get the ball back up front. Over the top. Dolby went for it, missed it. Shatoyo. Kanate. Dolby. Dolby gets the goal. That'll do. That could be enough. I mean, how he's missed that ball in the first instance, I have no idea. Shatoyo does well. Kanate gets the ball. And Dolby, dreadful goalkeeping. Dreadful goalkeeping by McGarvey. We're still on very attacking. It's probably a time that we need to dial this back down, actually. What are we doing in the second goal? You know, we need that second goal. Can we get the ball cleared away? That's what we're going to take get stuck on in off, I reckon. See if we can get the ball away. 2 minutes over the injury time though, so I think it's probably going to have the final whistle blown any second now. Are they going to actually take the corner? Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle now. Blow it now. A point. It's probably not good enough, to be honest. In the grand scheme of things. Now we've got to go Banbridge. By Banbridge, so I've got to come to us. Viola Park drop points, actually, so that's decent. So they drop points against Bangor. Yeah. So if we beat Banbridge at home and Viola Park lose against the Welders, so they either lose or they get beat by the Welders, then we're in the playoff bit. Okay, that's what we need. Sit Curran out for a match. Probably not a bad shout, to be honest. Bring him off the bench. 2 weeks though. 2 weeks between the matches. There's far too long. Just, you know, we haven't got time for. We can't send them on like a sort of hiking trip or something. Some sort of like team building program. Unfortunately, can't do that. So we've just got to try and sit it out and go, right, 10 days. Who are we going to play at centre half? That's the problem. Calderwood did well. End the stream now and start the next one with a big match. Oh, do you reckon? We could. I mean, does that feel like a good way of doing it? Hoyen Hall's been called up to the Norwegian under-21s. I mean, this is exactly what we need, right? The thing is like, do we sort of like... I've got epidemic, yes, I thought I'd left mine on for a minute. Yeah, I think this is the thing. I think everyone's obviously got their Harris Heller mixes, and then all of a sudden it's like, is everyone using epidemic? Like, yeah, we are, yeah. Appreciate you, geezer. Gotta grab a little hydrate on here. I think we have to do the... we probably have to do the Banbridge match now, don't we? Let's get that done, and then we'll... At least we know what we're coming into tomorrow with that thing going, right, okay. We're either in the top half or the bottom half. Either way, we've improved, right? We've improved since we've come. We've done what we need to do. We've taken the club off the bottom. We've got a bit of belief in the side. So the league splits in two, Si, at this point. So there's 5 matches to go after this one, right? So it splits in half. You then play in the promotion, the relegation bit. Now, obviously, if we can get in here, we've then got a good chance of battling for the playoffs. We probably won't get there, but be interesting to be in there and try, right? We're not going to go down, so it sort of becomes a bit of a like waste of time really being in the relegation area at this point. So we'll see. I think the worst thing we could do, ironically, is actually get into the playoffs, because if we do get to that point, then it'll be like, all right, okay, so now we just go on and try and win, do we? Like, I think we're maybe ahead of where we need to be at that point. So scout those guys, see if they're any good. Preach outside. Right, come on then. Here's the big one. We'll do this one, then we'll then we can at least see where we're going to be in the next stream. Johnny Madhead's not going to be here. He's playing in the Norwegian under-21, so he's not going to be part of the ending. No, the point stayers they are, Pilgrim. So yeah, there's nothing happens there. So you don't sort of reset or anything. Which nation does that? Is it Belgium that does that? I think it's Belgium, isn't it, that reset everything, and you're just like, oh, that's not good. Makes everything a bit difficult. Plus as well, we'll be able to Belgium got half points. Oh, plus yeah, we'll get our youth intake shortly as well. So we'll be able to have a little look and see how we get on. Hello Richie, by the way, as well. Didn't see you there. No, not a Ronaldo fan at all. Don't worry, DJ. Not a Ronaldo fan at all. Just not really that arsed about the World Cup, to be honest. So, appreciate that you're a big fan of Messi. Well done. But yeah, just we've kept away from the World Cup entirely over here. So, yeah, not something I've been following, I'm afraid. And absolutely not a Ronaldo fan at all. Despicable human being. Alright, here we go then. This is us. We're now at the big one. He's had his contract terminated, has he? Stamina 4 though, that's probably why. Not good enough. Right. Squad planning for next season, we can do that in a second. Let's just get into the game. Right, okay, here's what it comes down to then. 90 minutes. 90 minutes to decide whether we're going to be into the Johnny Madhead can be there. Is Ronaldo a bad guy? I don't really follow the personal stuff here in the US. Well, there's a reason he can't travel to the US. Yeren, let's put it that way. Whether he's guilty or not guilty, he was not charged, is what we'll say. So, but yeah, again, that's we've covered that in streams before. So right, let's start with Curran on the bench. Let's put Shatoya on there, and right, here we go then. Banbridge at home, Portadown at home. Banbridge, the challenger at this point. Short passing, standard tempo. Right, let's have it. Come on then. 3 points. We need 3 points. We also need Mayola Park to lose as well. Or draw. So, let's do it. Portadown in red. Banbridge are going to be in their change kit of white and blue. 4-4-2 up against 4-3-3. Interesting. Purrington out on the wing. Soup. DJ Pedro up top. A win against Banbridge would be nice, wouldn't it? Like, in a way, it will be bittersweet, but it would be the perfect result to finish the season, wouldn't it? So Let's see how we get on. It's going to be difficult to sort of like see if that is the result that decides where we end up, because if we get into that promotion setup, then brilliant. Thing is, it doesn't really make any difference though in terms of the British Steel Challenge getting into that part, because unless we get promoted, it doesn't really matter. But it might mean we've got a bit of a chance for next year attracting some better players. There's Dolby's put it wide. How was Mrs. J's night out last night? Yeah, decent, thanks, Geezer. Yeah, decent. She was out with on her work's Christmas party, so she came back in good spirits, to be honest. She came back all right. She wasn't... Didn't go mental, so yeah, she was good. The kids were fine. The kids were settled. I think tonight, however, is the issue where the little one's woken up. So once we wrap up here, I'll have to go back down and take him back to bed, because he'll fall asleep on the sofa downstairs watching telly for a bit with Mrs. J. So we'll move him back up once we're finished. There's Soup inside to Waters. Millardo's check the run. Tweedle launches. Parrington's already in yellow card. Soup's going inside. DJ Pedro up over the top. Ball's flicked on. No one's there though. Tell Tweedle to distribute the ball to defence. Yeah. Oof. I think we've been trying to play out to the wing. That's the problem, so... Obviously, it's come from the Banbridge school of thought of just get the ball out to the wings quickly. You know, we haven't tried to look to be like, oh, these players are better and can pass the football, which apparently they can. All right. Oh, corner coming in. Knowles with the ball through, headed away. Steadman. Knowles is a bit angry. Calderwood's a bit angry. Knowles. Sends it in, headed away. Canate now. All the way back to Tweedy, that's fine. I think we have to put up to a 4-2-4, don't we? We have to go for it. Right. Come on then. Let's do it. Just need to get these points. One goal. That's all we need. One goal. Miola Parker winning. Of course they are. Dolby heads it over the top. Miola Parker 2-1 up against the Welders. So at the minute, it doesn't really matter what happens. The ball, Chitoyo. Canate. Not good enough. Man hurts. Harrington's got loads of space, hasn't he? Oof. It's not helping. It wasn't inviting pressure on ourselves. McDonald brings the ball out. Steadman back inside. Yeah, 2 on Miola at this point. We need to stop looking at what everyone else is doing. Get the demand mores out there. Maybe look for a third striker possibly as well. Oh, McDonald's missed it. DJ's blocked out. Let's go attacking. Let's step up a bit. A bit more direct passing, I guess, as well. slow the tempo down a bit. Who's not playing well? Shitoyo's not playing well, right? Maybe bring Curran on at this point then. Can we commit a third striker? Soup straight at the keeper. Right, can we commit a third striker? Steadman feels pressured, right? Well, that helps us then. We'll get him straight off. Shitoyo off for Curran. Let's go with 2 up front still. Knowles sends it in. Curran goes for it. Canate, Knowles. Malado. He's never scoring from there. I appreciate the attempt, but no chance. Knowles. Looks in. Dolby's headed over the top. Bit more encouragement for the boys. Canate. Hunter's going to get it. Launches it. Malado intercepts it. Waters though. Soup. In for DJ Pedro. Blocked corner. Is it? No, offside apparently. Floating crosses into Dolby. Knowles with the ball. Corner. Let's get on someone's head. Even if we don't get on someone's head, let's just get the second ball. That's a scrappy goal. Why is Dolby sat back there? Is he not? I'll have a quick look at that then. Can't be having Dolby sat all the way back there. Especially when he's going to do something like that. Robinson, let's just keep him back there. Sheridan, McGann. Condon with the effort. Right. What can we do? Where are we going to go? Corners out. Attacking corners. Dolby all the way back there. No, we don't want that. Try that. Looking at your XG, attacking is like sting of 1,000 bees. I mean, we should be scoring. That's the thing. We should be, but we're just it's just not happening, is it? Sadly, that's the problem. Who's going to come on? Canate for Mitchell, maybe. Knowles maybe coming off. I guess it's going to have to be that, isn't it? Robinson maybe replaced by Mitchell and sting of 1,000 woodlice. Yeah, I mean, it's not really doing much, is it? To be honest, at this point, do I risk Calderwood coming off? Try it. Why not? Might as well. Curran, Canate. Robinson, Curran. Nearly. I think we're going to hit on the counter-attack here. The fact we've only got one centre-half is going to be an issue, isn't it? Mitchell nearly getting through. DJ Pedro. Oh, it was written in the stars, wasn't it? He was there to slot that one home. Right, encourage one more. Canate gives the ball away. McDonald. Robinson. Greenlee. Look how much space we've got. Can we do something with it though? Corner. Now's the time. Now's the time. Get it on someone's head. Pick the right cross. Oh, down off the post. Mayola Park at 3-1 up. It doesn't matter. The season's over at this point. All we're playing for is pride. It's all over. There we go. Final whistle's gone. We've ended up in the bottom half, which is fine, given the fact that we started in 10th. We missed out by 2 points, 3 points. Sorry, 2 points. Sorry, yeah. 2 points. It's fine, We did a pretty decent job of pulling ourselves back round. It's the worst ever finished. That's fine, but that doesn't really count with regards to us, unfortunately. So we're in the relegation group, which is fine. We'll play it through. We're gonna get some new youth intake going to come through shortly as well. So at least we get to see them shortly. So that'll be fun. We'll get to see that tomorrow. So it's gonna be 13 days now to think about what we're gonna do and how we're gonna improve and where we're gonna go from there. But it'll be all right. It'll be all right. It's one of those. We learn from it, right? We learn from it. Next season, we put all these plans into process, and then we just hit the ground running. Really, we go for it. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's look now and work out where we're going to go next. I think Tacticality's on, so let's go and hang out with him. To be honest, that sounds like a good idea. So as I say, appreciate everyone who's always been in the stream. Nice for everyone to be here. Of course, go and give some love to Tacticality. He's a top dude. You're gonna love him. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, back tomorrow with some more Portadown. Yeah, we need a rebuild for next year. So let's have it. Okay, let's get the raid on for Tacticality, and yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. All the best. Bye now.
About how many men? Oh yeah, 6-13 pace. So I don't know how fast. Oh, Tony, welcome. Tony, hello, sir. Welcome to stream. Yo, how's it going? Pleased to have you. Thanks for sending people over. This is... I've never seen anything like this save, right? So we have... Oops, sorry. We have Geezer Dre. Thank you for the follow. How am I? It's a great day.